What is happening, Internet? Welcome back to another Gotham Knights co-op series live on KwingsLetsPlays. Again, it took quite a while for the matchmaking to work. I think I've been fighting with it since 11:15, 11:12, and finally started to work. So, yay! Just a reminder, there is no Gotham Knights stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Halloween thing starting at 4. Running till about 8:30 with then Black Adam for about a little bit. And then after Black Adam there will be a Friday at Freddy's thing, and then that will conclude your streams. November 1st, Gotham Knights and both Mario Sparks of Hope resume as normal. And then around November 7th we'll be doing Sonic Frontier. So, but hopefully you guys having a fantastic night. Amber will be here momentarily, so I'm just going to kind of run around. The computer is kind of down again, so time codes might be a little bit delayed as we're waiting for the Wi-Fi to work on the laptop after disconnecting the, what do you call it, the one wire? The landline and putting it into the other Xbox. So... but you can see Amber's in the game, so that's good. Today's poll is about Red Hood, because Amber was playing as Red Hood today. And so, let's see if I can get this right off the top of my head, because I can't see the poll. But I believe your options for the best Red Hood are... let's see if I get this right. Red Hood Under the Hood movie. Red Hood from Injustice, Red Hood from Pre-Flashpoint, and Red Hood from Gotham Knights. Those are your options for Red Hood. Like, if you wanted to do that. Fortnite glider. Your coffee? I don't... it might be It's okay. Oh, we're having some lag issues, so hopefully the game doesn't kick us out. No, I mean I was having lag in my game, honey. No, you're okay. Your character is still on the screen. I'm saying, like, I was having frame rate issues, like, in-game as Nightwing was kind of running around. Yeah. It's kind of interesting. They said they patched this game, and yet after they patched it, the motorcycle runs slower. Sometimes there's sputtery, like, issues with the gameplay. Kind of feels like the game ran a little bit better before they quote-unquote tweaked it. That's cool, honey. Yeah. Alright, so where's some bad guys for me to beat up? Are there any bad guys for me to beat up? Whoa! What just happened to my bike? That was random. That was incredibly random. Ow. 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 You don't have any coffee left, Amber? I'm sorry. Come on, there's gotta be some bad guys somewhere to beat up. No? Are there any... there's gotta be some bad guys. Amber didn't beat up every bad guy in the city, did she? Oh my gosh. Have they ever made Nightwing a bad guy? Yes. Nightwing has been a bad guy a few times in DC Comics. He was made the bad guy in Frank Miller's next version of The Dark Knight Returns, which everybody hated. They basically turned Dick Grayson into Joker, and he went around murdering a bunch of Justice Leaguers. until he died by falling in the turbine of the Batcave, and Batman showed no remorse or love for Robin whatsoever. Another time he was a bad guy is when he was made a vampire, and he was basically turning most of the DC universe into vampires. And then the only other time that he was a villain, technically, was kind of like in a future thing, where he was kind of like a fascist leader. Which, I mean, again, they were basically going with what they deem current 2020 politics. So they made Nightwing like this fascist leader. And that's about the only times Nightwing's really been a villain. And one other time in the 1990s where he was known as Deathwing. And he was from a multiverse where most of his Titan team had been killed, and he became evil, and then was scouring the multiverse in search of something. But they never really completed his storyline, so it was just kind of like, you don't even understand why he came to the DC Earth Prime, or whatever it was called, and met up with the Titans, or the Outsiders. But he was called Deathwing, he had a mullet. And his costume was kind of cool, actually. But, like, again, they left that story, like, a hanging plot thread, so it never got concluded. Nobody really cared about it, so it just kind of disappeared from history. Deathwing.
My character is hanging. In honor of your hanging plot thread. She's hanging from a cliff. In honor of my
hanging plot thread. Okay, I was gonna beat somebody up, but there's nobody here. Who is this? Is this a bad guy?
Story of my life.
Oh, okay, there's no bad guy there. Oh my goodness.
Alright.
Mullets are the root of all things evil.
No. Mullets are so cute. Mullets are so cute. Hi, everyone. Hi, James. Hi, Jacob. Hi, Sense of Gaming says, I hate politics in gaming. In comics.
Okay.
Luke doesn't like it either.
Well, I mean, there's always been politics in comic books, but they were subtle.
Yeah.
It wasn't like...
It's not like you make the main character, like...
No, it's... I don't think that today's, like, comic book writers know what subtlety is. They only know about how to throw things in your face, and then when you complain about it or say how you don't like it, then they're like, there's always been politics in comics. It's like,
yeah,
yes,
like
there has. But there's also been better writers in comics, which you certainly are not.
Sons of Gaming says, subtle how it should be.
Because actually, did you know, if you say
things
things subtly, people actually remember it more than if you just hammer it in their face. Like, subtle storylines have the best, like, longevity in people's memories. If people actually studied psychology, they would know this. If you're really trying to brainwash people, it's through subtlety. It's not through, like, hammering it over the, you know, like a dead horse over and over again. Not that I would know anything about brainwashing or subliminal messages.
Huh?
Huh?
What are you saying?
Nothing, sweetie.
L for politics is twin. Yeah, that's right, twin.
Oh, that dude's so dead. Oh no!
Hi everyone! I accidentally, I was taking a 5-mile jog between streams.
Yeah, let's go.
Wow! Wow! You don't know, I could have been.
Okay. You could have been. Anything's possible.
Wow, Zelda!
Zelda, no, don't! That's Amber's plug!
Back me up on the Zelda.
No, Zelda, don't mess with that. That's Amber's internet cable. If you knock that out, Amber can't play. Zelda, it took me 30 minutes to get that to work. Please do not chew on that wire.
I remember watching you guys 11 years ago, says Reese.
Hi, Reese.
Still amazing content. Thank
Oh,
you.
you're in for it now.
Hope you're having a great day, Reese. I'm just like asking for likes because that's my main job. My secondary job is gameplay.
They can interrupt my... See, I don't like that. Like, in the Arkham games and the Spider-Man games, you cannot interrupt a takedown move. As soon as that takedown move is executed, it's like a... kind of like a mini cutscene. You can't interrupt that. In this game, you can interrupt takedowns. No, it's not. Yeah, takedown's supposed to be a super move, like unblockable. This game, it doesn't do that. It's kind of messed up.
Bring it in.
You guys are all talking about my husband.
I have my moments.
Thunder every day.
What was I doing? Beating this big dude up.
Alright, what is our objective?
I don't know.
Well, you were recording, I was listening to you record a Tim Drake video that you were doing today, and I thought it was kind of weird that Nightwing was Oracle on that one.
Oh, the characters randomly pop up, like, and give you assistance. Like, it does.
Weird.
Yeah, it's all random. They all have the same dialogue. The more people continue to play this game, they realize that it's not as impressive as, like, WB Games Montreal said it was. Like, different people from the belfry, almost did the Animal Crossing thing again. Yeah, different people from the belfry or whatever will contact you, but then if you go and you actually are replaying the same thing, because they do repeat dialogue points, like, depending on how long you're taking to progress the story. So you'll go back to the world map, and then they'll have the same exact conversation if you were in the middle of a story quest, where they say, okay, we need you to go here to check out so-and-so, and they give you a brief bit of history, like on who your target is or whatever. So let's say you leave the map and you need to go get a sandwich, right? You go, you get a sandwich, and then I don't know, just like a
Oh, pastrami with some sweet cheese.
sure, whatever. Okay, so you left to go take a little break, and you went back to the belfry, and then you come back into the free roaming environment, like Gotham City, and instead of Red Hood telling you what your mission objectives are, it's Batgirl. But then you notice that Batgirl has said the same line as Red Hood with just one difference. It's the exact same line, it's the same mission, it's the same thing that they were talking about, but the only difference is she changes one word. That's it. So, is that really changing up the game's dialogue? No. Not really. It's not even really interacting with the characters either, because just one word of like spoken text changed. That's it. Whether it's you're speaking with Nightwing, or whether it's Batgirl or Red Hood, Alfred is the only. Even Alfred like will repeat the same stuff over and over again. So, did they really spend a lot of time making additional dialogue for the characters? The answer is no. Now, could they do that in DLC? If this game gets DLC, probably. But here's the big thing wrong with this game and its longevity, is they're counting on people to be suckered into playing as all four characters after you beat the game with your first one, but there really isn't a stark difference when you're playing the game. There's like just a little bit of nuance changes, and that's it. It's not even full-blown, oh, Harley Quinn is going to speak to you completely different than when you played as Nightwing. No, she might say your name over than just like generic dialogue, but there's no deep history between the characters. Like, Nightwing has known Harley Quinn longer, and when I played it through as Tim Drake, she said the same exact things to Tim Drake as she did Nightwing. Except Nightwing was acting like, oh, I've known you for a long time, so I'm going to call you Harl instead of Harley. You know? But she doesn't respond to it. You know, the only thing she says different is she was mentioning Nightwing's rear end. That was it. For the yeah, so it was like one line of difference. Ow.
Senpai,
Yo.
where are we supposed to go?
We can go to a Court of Owls base. Wait, where did the Court of Owl's base go? There was like a red thing that popped up on my map for like a brief second.
If you're just going around, that's okay.
So
you're saying...
Where did it go?
They only changed one word of difference.
Yeah,
They
I think we have to...
one written line.
I think we have to bounce. There's no, I'm not...
You wanna know what's bugging me? I have this really long eyebrow hair.
Yeah, just leave the eyebrow hair. We gotta go back.
Okay.
There's no, there's nothing happening on the map.
Alright.
Okay.
Where are we supposed to go now?
And we're going to the belfry, and then we're gonna come back.
Well,
There's nothing going on at the map currently.
I had fun playing as Red Hood
Night
today.
41? What? How did that happen?
That's because I was playing
Oh,
as Red Hood.
that's because of all the little grinding things that you've
I was playing
done.
as Red Hood, but I didn't really grind. I was just running around.
Okay, that's fair.
Wow, did I really go that many nights?
You kind of did a bunch of stuff, yeah.
Well, I will say
You're fine.
there is one difference playing this game as Red Hood versus everyone else.
Mm.
Everyone else flips around and throws projectiles and flips around and tries to get away from the bad guys. Red Hood is like kind of slowly rolls away and then shoots you in the face.
Ouch.
So I would say playing as Red Hood is very different than the rest of the people. But that's because he kills everyone.
Wow, there's
Like,
hardly any...
Everyone's like stealing a stick of gum and then he goes and shoots them.
Was this happening a lot with you? There's only like one red marker. Like right here. There's supposed to be lots of little red markers that pop up. Like, there's only one mission choice. I'm looking at it right here. It says... there's only one. Just here. See? On top of this building.
Well, mainly when I was playing as Red Hood, I was looking at the little things in the...
You were just doing the little diamonds?
I was just... No, have you ever seen my stream?
No.
I run around and I show, like, the pizza place. Like, ooh, look at this Subway. There's something in the window. Wow, look at these colors. Like, I'm literally just running around. I'm literally running around. Like, I'm not really... All I did was go to the triangle missions, but I'll show you on my stream the kind of things I did.
Well, I can't see it on your stream right now.
Well, I mean, right now, like, I'll show you on my TV, because you're next to me. You can see out of the corner of your eye.
Yep.
I just showed off all the costumes.
Yeah.
And then I walked around like this and looked at the different places, like, ooh.
Big Belly Burger!
See, that's the kind of stuff I showed on my stream! The kind of little small touches that we're missing on yours. This is what quality content is. Me running around going, awesome! Look at these little details! Woo!
So Jason Todd's favorite burger joint is right next to the Monarch Theater?
Oh my gosh! Why would they want to have the memories? Oh my gosh! Why would they? I hope they never take Batman here.
Yeah, but I don't remember...
It's right next to where his parents got killed.
Well, Batman is dead in this universe, but I don't...
That's so wrong.
I don't remember the... I mean, the Big Belly Burger is a chain in the DC universe, but I don't remember them being near the Monarch Theater.
I feel like that's not very tasteful.
Also, the Monarch Theater is not really in use after the death of the Waynes.
Wow, this Monarch Theater is right here. Let's see if we can find out where his parents died.
There's a string of pearls that are graffitied in the ground.
Oh my god.
Behind the theater.
I don't see one.
They're really crudely drawn pearls. Like, it looks like a 5-year-old drew them.
I'd have to go across the fence.
No.
I don't see them.
They're supposed to be... No, pearls are supposed to be... Where are they again? Because I've run back and forth through the alley several times. Let's see. They're supposed to have died...
I went the other place.
Yeah. The pearls for where they were shot is supposed to be behind the theater. This is the theater door.
I feel like we're at a crime scene. This is sad.
Well, we are. Hang on. Let me see the map. It's in... Where are we?
Here,
We're at Monarch.
Oh no, that's a sewer grate.
No, it's right down here. It's supposed to be in Park Row. So, then it goes...
I need to follow you.
I mean, there's really not much to see.
Yeah, that's what I like doing on my stream, because I was like, Luke is missing all the details. of everything. You're like doing all the missions. See, look at this. Pizza Connection. See, this is high quality stuff. Look at this. Karaoke hardware tools. Look at all these little details in the game.
Hang on.
Paradise Club? What is that? Tonight, Linda Baker's trio.
They did
Paradise Club.
They did Park Row. Park Row is supposed to be
familiar.
different. I think it's back here.
Maybe they messed this up.
I mean...
Oh wow, there's all this shady stuff. Lounge. Lots of bars. What? And another big belly... Oh wait, we're back where we started.
Yeah, we run around in circles.
Luke, I think it was the other alleyway next to it.
Give me a second.
Solomon something.
Solomon Grundy.
Solomon Bros.
No, this isn't
Solomon Bros.
I found it once before. It wasn't all that impressive.
Lounge. So many lounges. How are there all the... Everyone in this area... I'm sorry, but look at the people in here. Have you ever seen everyone walking around? Everyone is wearing basic white t-shirts and jeans with like very, very like gray cloaks. I mean, have you ever seen anyone dressed really nicely in this entire city? I haven't. And yet look at all these lounges, like places, show theaters. How do these people have the money to go to these places if nobody even dresses nice around here? Does everyone in this city dress terribly and then spend all their money on shows? What is happening? I want to see someone in a nice... Where is this someone walking down the street in a tuxedo?
There. This is it.
Like, where are the nicely dressed people?
This is the Easter egg. So these are the pearls that are drawn with chalk.
That's... I don't want to say this is stupid, but...
Yeah.
This is stupid.
But also, it's not directly right behind the Monarch Theater. It kind of is. So what they're saying is...
That doesn't look like... There should be a rose here.
Yeah.
Like in Arkham.
There should have been roses.
Why would it be a huge, like...
So what they're saying is the Waynes came out the authorized personnel only door, which is... This isn't even a movie theater door. So they came out this door.
Why?
Then they went for a walk. And instead of actually going... through the alley there, which would lead back to the street, they decided...
why would they go out here? That doesn't make any sense.
Right, so their layout is kind of bad in this.
Why would they go all the way back here?
This doesn't go anywhere.
That doesn't even make any sense. Also, it's not like the Waynes knew people that run the movie theater.
Yep.
Or did they? I mean, are they implying the Waynes knew
everyone? So they walked here.
Why
and
would they go out
died
this
right there.
weird alleyway that goes nowhere?
Nope, it does go out here.
It doesn't make... Yeah, eventually, after a twist and turn.
But Crime Alley's not really supposed to be this long of an alleyway. Like, they made Crime Alley much longer.
Yeah, it should have just been a small alleyway, like...
You know why?
Because it would have happened quickly like that.
Do you want to know why they did that, though?
Why?
Because this is a Predator mission area. So they had to make like a bigger area, like for gameplay. But in other video games and in the comics, Crime Alley is much smaller in diameter. It's
because it's supposed to be like showing that a crime can occur anywhere in a small area. Like, you know, you go down one wrong street 1 second and then you're...
It's also missing the sign that says Crime Alley. There's supposed to be like a...
There isn't a sign that says Crime
Alley.
Nope,
there's no sign. Okay, let's go do the mob thing. So we were exploring Crime Alley. Hooray.
Why would they go down a place called Crime Alley? Says Fernando. These reviews for Gotham to be captains. Oh my god. And this people are saying this city feels so awake with people like bruh, says Twin. Yeah, exactly. Like, look at these. If you guys could see, look at the person next to me. This person is wearing everyone on the street. It looks like they're homeless.
Nope, guys, don't get your Batman lore wrong. It was called Crime Alley after the death of the Waynes. It was always known as Park Row.
Yeah, I think so.
When they died, then it was renamed as like a slum area and kind of shut down. And it was called Crime Alley because, you know, Park Row used to be a place where people like what was her name? Leslie Tompkins and Thomas Wayne had like little what do they call those? Poor clinics, things like that. Like what do they call the clinics where people can walk in?
I went to those clinics as a walk-in.
Are they called open air clinics? I don't remember the technical term.
They could be called open air clinics if they're in the open air.
I don't remember the term.
They could be called charity clinics.
No, they wouldn't use the word charity.
They could be called I don't remember what they're called, but
There's a specific term for them.
I used to go to those all the time when I was younger because my parents couldn't afford the regular hospital. Oh darn it.
Darn, I can't remember the name of it.
There is a term that you can go to a clinic for a discounted price if you don't have the money.
No, it was a type of clinic that it was for poor people, but it didn't have a name that would be offensive to poor people, so they wouldn't use it. I can't remember the name of it.
Even if the name was offensive, I would still go if I didn't have the money.
No, it's not called an infirmary. That's a military term. No, it's on the top of my head. I just can't remember. No, not sick bay.
Look at this beautiful church. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm watching a crime in progress.
It's all clear.
I was like, look at this church, and there's some people trying to get into a car right here. But like, Luke, everyone walking around here either looks like they're one step away of homelessness.
No, you wouldn't go to a place called Poverty Clinic if you were poor.
No.
You would feel terrible. No, there's a specific name for.
I've been to
it's either an open air clinic or it's a. Dang it! I can't remember the name of it. It might just be called Free Clinic. I don't remember. But
it might be.
Thomas Wayne and what's her name? Thomas Wayne and Thomas Eliot's father and Leslie Tompkins all used to operate like between shifts from Gotham General at these like kind of like clinics in Park Row and the Bowery. Actually, hang on. Let me see. Let me make sure if it was at the Bowery. Yeah, okay, so Park Row was in the Bowery, and then the other place that they used to have, they had they had like a poor clinic in the West End in Batman lore, the Bowery, and sometimes it can be one in Bristol. Like, they had, like, you know, Thomas had rebuilt parts of Gotham, like, with different types of housing to help people, transportation. Like, he built the subway system and stuff that they used from Batman Begins. There was a lot of philanthropy stuff that he did.
Free or low-cost clinic?
I think it was called Free Clinic.
I mean, it could be called a free clinic.
Yeah. So, but anyway, Park Row was not really a bad place until the Waynes got killed, and then everything got kind of, like, railroaded. Park Row kind of closed up. Leslie lost her practice. She had to move somewhere else. And in the animated series, she came back and she opened up another memorial free clinic in Park Row. And, of course, in the animated series, Roland Daggett tried to wipe out Park Row so he could get rid of the old Gotham and create something new and fresh by tearing everything down, like, through explosive demolition stuff. Roland Daggett actually had a really big role to play in the animated series, and he was a very big kind of like mob boss villain that appeared periodically through the Neil Adams run of DC Comics. What I'm surprised about in this game is, other than the Penguin, you don't really have a big emphasis on the mob aspect of this. Like, you have a couple super criminals that are acting kind of crazy after Batman's dead, but you don't have the mob coming back and trying to, you know, take back what's rightfully theirs, either. Which is weird.
Yeah.
They just, you know, completely,
accidentally stumbled on another crime.
Oh, crap.
Check that.
Okay, this dude's not... This guy's over-leveled. That's what that means. I'm starting to realize that's what that means. Like, if they have, like, the red markers over their heads like that, with, like, the weird badge. It's kind of like in Assassin's Creed where stuff is just, it means, probably don't fight these guys. High level, you can't beat them. But on the PlayStation, it's easier for me to see that because I mess with the accessibility options, so I can read it a little better.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, one person may have been trolling us with the crime alley.
Okay, no, I don't care.
I think her name. Like,
but
why would they go to crime alley? Yeah, it was a different name.
I know. So, I just find it interesting that when they were working on this game so long, they completely just didn't pay attention to what the ramifications for Batman's death would be on organized crime starting to come back. You just have random thugs on the street and no real, no real mob element other than the Penguin. The Penguin's not running the entire city. He has, like, the financial district and some other areas like Dixon Docks and things like that. He doesn't have a grip on the entire city.
Yeah, also, like...
There are other mob families.
It's weird that the only people that we're worried about is, like...
The Court of Owls,
League of Assassins, but really, there were...
Yep.
Why would the League of Assassins and the Court of Owls be trying to take down and, like, you know, like... Why would they be trying to basically keep this city under control if there was absolutely no crime, if there was hardly any crime here? It doesn't make any sense. Like, it makes sense why the Court of Owls is trying to always eat people, and also the League of Assassins is trying to eat people because there's so much crime. There would be like 4 times as much crime without Batman because, you know, crime. I mean, look at in our actual society, for instance, when they stopped charging people for shoplifting, you know, they were like, oh, you know what? As long as it's not over this amount, you know, you don't get actually. Then people started shoplifting like crazy when there was no consequences. So in reality, when Batman was gone and there was no consequences, people would be committing even more crime. Because they wouldn't be afraid. Who's afraid of Batgirl?
They just shot me through the wall.
I'm not afraid of Batgirl. Who's afraid of Tim Drake?
Did you guys just see, like, that glitch? Like, they literally had the dude be able to shoot through the wall. They haven't patched this at all. If they did, it's a lazy patch. Shot right through the wall again. But besides the whole mob element, another thing I wanted to see, there's really not a lot of fun comical villains in this either. Like, it would have been interesting to see somebody like Crazy Quilt, who hates Robin, show up and start messing with people. Or, you know, maybe General Ulysses, or Nightwing, the dude who is obsessed with Dick Grayson as a superhero, and he becomes kind of like a lethal vigilante from the Chuck Dixon run. Like, there's so many things that they could have done to give this game its own fingerprint, and for the most part, it's just kind of bargain bin Arkham with a lot of DCU elements.
Oh no,
but
bargain bin Vader.
It's missing that core aspect that makes Batman games so interesting, is when you throw in colorful villains that aren't necessarily a threat, but they add to the overall story just for fun.
Yeah, like they just enjoy what they do.
There's one mention of Crazy Quilt in this game, but it's from a cutscene that has no relevance to anything. In fact, you don't even need to get the cutscene for it to be interesting. It's just...
I mean, where are the villains who, you know, they do crime just for the sake of, just for the joy of doing crime? Even though they're not running the city, they're wearing their costumes. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be weird. I'm making your serious things be weird, but... Yeah, there's a lot of people that have asked for, honestly, I'm surprised me running around the city and stuff, people keep asking for, they would like to see Scarface. Like, so many people are like, why is he only a cameo? Why can't we see him as a real villain?
We're in trouble here.
I'm sorry, I think you're just like, wow, I was making a serious point and you made fun.
No. Scarface is actually a person people wanted to have pop up, in a Batman game since Dark Tomorrow, and he's only ever an Easter egg. He was an Easter egg in Arkham Asylum. He was an Easter egg, I believe, in Arkham City, Arkham Knight, Arkham Origins. I believe they hinted at Scarface in the venture list. but, you know, he was hardly ever shown. The most he ever had of a speaking role was Mark Hamill playing him as,
Oh wow, that was Mark Hamill. Was he doing the accent and everything?
Yeah.
Wow, that was Mark Hamill? Oh my god.
That was Mark Hamill in Arkham being the voice of,
Arkham.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Scarface appeared in a delusion.
Oh wow.
Yep.
I mean, in reality, like, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be cool to see, like, a guy that is so, like, messed up in his head that he thinks the puppet is gonna kill him when the puppet is him, or something like that. That would be so weird.
Well, I mean, the, I believe one of the WB Games Montreal games that was canceled, like, for Batman, Scarface was gonna show up as a, female version. Like,
oh, wow.
not a gender bent. There was actually a female ventriloquist who ended up being the new Scarface. After Arnold ended up dying, Wesker died. I don't remember how he died, but he died. At least I think that was his name. I never remember the name of the ventriloquist because he's not in enough things for me to really care about him.
Yeah, I loved him in the animated series, though. Oh
well, that's
gosh.
because they combined all his appearances from the comics and they made Wesker, or not Wesker, dang it. They made the ventriloquist more interesting. But there is a female ventriloquist who took over, just like there was a female Black Mask, so...
I love that scene in the... Oh, Luke, there's something here. Is that... Oh, am I supposed to pick this up? Or is this going to be a cutscene?
I don't think it's going to be a cutscene, but I'm right behind you. I can do it. This was a mission of some kind. I don't know.
I'll take that.
Retrieve the mod chips. The mod chip mission.
Yeah, I think, like, the most chilling thing is after, like, he fights the Scarface, and, you know, like, Scarface is running this whole... Literally, Scarface isn't just one villain. Scarface is running the mob in the animated series. He's telling everyone what to do, and people are like, hey boss, what should I do? And then the puppet's like, don't talk to me, talk to him, talk to me. Like, the puppet is screaming at people like, talk to me, I'm the one running it. And people are just like, okay, what? They're freaking out, but then, like...
The puppet will kill you, though.
I know. And then, like, when he actually goes to the insane asylum, like, you know, like, it's so... And they're like, I think he's recovering and trying to learn that, you know, Scarface isn't real and stuff. And he's sitting there doing arts and crafts, and he's making this wooden doll, and he cuts this, like, line in it, and it looks like Scarface again.
Yeah, he did that in the prison.
And I was like, oh, that was... I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills right now, because that was so freaky.
Basically, in the animated series, they combined all the most popular, like, ventriloquist appearances in comics, and they fleshed out the ventriloquist's personality and made it more psychological, and so that it was almost like Scarface was a split personality, because there's been other versions of Scarface where he's not a split personality of the ventriloquist. Like, yeah. But, I mean... I like it when they do that because I like when they add a psychological element to Batman's villains because it makes more complexities than just like, oh, I'm a bad guy and stuff like that. It makes them more interesting. Also, when Batman is able to beat these people, it... it's a bike thingy! I've never done one of these! Oh my gosh! This is cool! Alright, time code. 3850. I've never done this. I've never had this happen.
Thanks for the super chat, Jen Rubel. Jen Rubel says, I got a trophy in Gotham Knights last night.
Cool.
I got the platinum trophy. Awesome job.
Yeah, so anyway, the more I kept hearing about the canceled game that WB Games Montreal wanted to do for Damien, it actually sounded like it was a better game than this.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Oh, there was going to be a Damien game?
There's only one problem with it, though, is they never established that Damien was in the Arkham universe. So it would have had to be a Batman game that didn't take place in Arkham, because the only line that Talia had a child... Crap. That's too bad. I've never actually gotten to do that. I was looking forward to that. That's probably a time thing, too.
Luke, you can try it again.
No, I'm pretty. The van is getting away. See,
Oh.
it was timed. I've always wanted to see that.
Man.
Like, so in the trailers and stuff, they showed that stuff, but I never actually got to ever do that.
Oh, that was our one shot.
Yeah, that was my. I'm giving you guys complete spoilers. That never happened in the Tim Drake thing. Never, ever, ever did I come across a chasing a vehicle thing.
That's
Never
so
happened.
weird.
Yep, never ever happened in my entire playthrough.
That's weird that they like advertised it and then it doesn't really happen.
Well, I mean,
I mean, it does
you
happen,
have
but
to
it's
hit
so far between.
you have to hit a certain type of crime thingy for it to occur. Like, oh, I'm still doing it actually. Are you on your bike? Are you coming or no?
I don't know where we're going.
Chase the thing with the diamond if it's popping up on your map. Whoops. Am I supposed to shoot?
I don't know if it is possible.
Am I supposed to jump on them?
It's 2 diamonds for 1 second,
Am I supposed to jump on this? What am I? Do I pull up next to him and say pull over? What do I do? Oh no! Ah! Oops.
I'm on my bike now.
Yeah, okay. I think I have to pull up alongside of it. I don't know. Kind of interesting. But yeah, anyway, there's only one mention in the Arkham game that Talia and Bruce may have had a kid, but then they killed off Talia in a way that was just not very satisfying. Like, she could have easily been put in the Lazarus pit. Like, you know, just one gunshot wound to the back or something. Easily revivable. In fact, there was a Lazarus pit, like, right down there, but I guess because Roz died that night, too, there was no one to take Talia in. Because Roz would have revived his daughter.
Yeah.
And Batman was in the middle of a battle with Joker and Clayface, so there's not much you could do. But I thought her body ends up disappearing, like, mid-fight anyway, so they could have just dropped her in. But she mentions, like, one night in Metropolis that she and Bruce shared. So that kind of became the emphasis for this idea of a whole game. But then in Arkham Knight, even when they brought back the League of Assassins, they never even really did much with, what's the word I'm looking for? They never did anything with any more Damian Easter eggs. So the fact that they orchestrated this entire game about Damian Wayne as Batman in the future, fighting against a female like Sionis, like Black Mask, and Poison Ivy was in it, and Two-Face, and Penguin were in it. Most of the characters that appear in this game were going to be in Damian's canceled Batman game. Mr. Freeze, Two-Face,
Oh, wow.
Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn. I think Clayface was in it, and they had Black Mask as a woman. And then I don't know if the Court of Owls was going to play a role. I don't believe so. The Court of Owls was originally approached to be in a Batman game that was a prequel to, or not prequel, a sequel to Arkham Origins. That was going to feature Robin and Batman as playable. And the Court of Owls was going to have a big role in it. But, you know, never happened, obviously. Which it should have. It should have, because even though Arkham Origins was not as good as the other Arkham games, it was still a great game on its own. And they could have made buku dollars by giving us a sequel to Arkham Origins. Especially after, you know, it had been several years after Arkham Knight was over. And, you know, they could have milked the sandbox format and all that other stuff, like, for years, like Assassin's Creed did, but AT&T and Warner Media were like, no. And in fact, every idea that Warner Media and WB Games in general brought up for a new Batman game, Warner Media shot down. They also were the ones that canceled several Superman pitches, too.
So Rocksteady and stuff wanted to keep doing Batman?
No, Rocksteady was not making another Batman game.
But-
WB Games Montreal worked on 2 different Batman games that got canceled and ended up becoming Gotham Knights.
They wanted Batman games.
Well, of course, because they were like, if the formulas don't fix it.
So
they were trying to make an Assassin's Creed franchise.
So they are really smart, actually.
Well,
it's just
they were, but the you know, when they decided to completely change the format and they alienated their fan base, Gotham Knights did not succeed. Just didn't. You know, I don't hate the game, but it's not a success. It's not even gonna have any type of critical acclaim or anything like that. Like, here's the thing: when Marvel made the Spider-Man game, right? Like the first Marvel Spider-Man game, they brought their A game to start a brand new franchise. When the WB Games Montreal people made this game, they did not bring their A game. They brought like their maybe C game at best. The game is plagued with problems. It's got matchmaking errors for, like, you know, playing online with people. It's got a lot of problems, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Court of Owl's
I mean, yeah, that is weird that they were actually trying to make a Batman franchise, but then they went so far away from anything close to Batman.
The thing is, they could have made their own thing, but they didn't give any of their audience like any type of bone or something that could appease like this massive fan base. And basically what happened to the Arkham fan base is it just migrated over to the Spider-Man games because that's comparable in gameplay to Arkham. It's true.
I mean, it's true. Yeah, it's like people that are fans of Arkham, they just play Spider-Man now.
Yeah.
Yep.
But had WB Games brought their A game with Gotham Knights, then we'd be looking at a very lucrative franchise going forward. But because the game has like so much mixed reception for a brand new entry, which it's not when WB Games experimented like during the time of like the Bale franchise, right? They actually made a new Batman game, but they brought in like all their biggest things that they could possibly do. Like they went all out with Eidos and Rocksteady in creating, you know, Arkham Asylum. And that game was getting 9s and 8s and 10s across the board, you know, which paved the way for a sequel, which they had no intention of making a sequel. Like, Rocksteady had to make it without their partner, Eidos, or whatever it was, the people who worked with Square. I can never say their name right. The people behind Tomb Raider. Because the game did so well, you know, that partnership kind of dissolved a little bit, and they went and did separate projects. Eidos went and did something else, and Rocksteady worked on the next big thing for their soon-to-be franchise, their Arkham franchise. But they had no plans to actually continue after Arkham Asylum. It was supposed to be a one-off game that originally Paul Dini wrote as a celebration for a big Batman anniversary. I think it was Batman's 60th or 70th anniversary. I don't remember. Because it had accumulation of all kinds of like Batman lore that never happened in the Arkham franchise, in Arkham Asylum. Because Dini wrote like this whole like biopic in there about all kinds of stuff that never happened in the other Arkham games.
Yeah. Oh, I got confused. I thought you meant like all that extra lore was all.
No. I'm talking about like there's a different way that Penguin and the Joker met compared to how they have their story written out in Arkham City. Different villains that never popped up in the Arkham franchise that get mentions and stuff like that in Arkham Asylum, because it was supposed to be a celebration game of Batman's, I want to say Batman's 75 years or maybe 70th anniversary, something like that. It was kind of a big deal, and they viewed it as, this is comic book Batman, but also we're gonna throw in a lot of Easter eggs for the animated series, and we're gonna create our own Batman story. And then when it was decided to make a sequel, then everything changed, and that's why it's kind of hard to connect the dots a little bit, because there are certain aspects of Arkham Asylum that aren't really canon to the Arkham games. It just doesn't work because certain characters never popped up or certain events happen a completely different way. It's almost like its own little story or Elseworlds or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is still cool, but you have to understand what was the mindset when they made the first Arkham.
Yeah.
Because there weren't really that many amazing Batman games at that point in time.
No, there weren't.
You had Lego Batman 1.
There wasn't even a lot of Batman movies or shows that were that amazing at the time either.
Yes, there was.
Okay.
Batman was around quite a bit on television.
Yeah, but...
He just had lackluster games,
Okay.
except for Lego Batman.
But a lot of like media was influenced by Arkham though.
Arkham.
Ben Affleck was influenced by Arkham.
Yep, Ben Affleck was his whole movie pitch that he was going to do was inspired by Arkham City and Arkham Asylum in the game, and Arkham Origins was his whole thing. Why he wanted to have Deathstroke versus Batman was based on Arkham Origins. In fact, the choreography that they were going to do in the movie was going to encompass some of that stuff because they thought the fight was so cool. And when he hired Joe Manganiello, when Ben Affleck says, "You're going to be my Deathstroke," how he pitched the movie to Joe is he showed him the full trailer of Arkham Origins fight scene between Batman and Deathstroke. Like I'm not talking about the in-game thing. I'm talking about the cutscene that was a teaser for announcing the game. It was like a 3-minute or a 2-minute fight scene or something like that. It was beautiful choreographed fight scene.
Well, I wish someone could make a movie with the beginning scene to this game with Ra's al Ghul and Batman. That was really cool.
Yeah, but I don't like... The fight scene was great, but Batman was kind of stupid.
He's like, you know what? We've been fighting for a while. I'm just gonna stab myself.
Yeah.
Yeet.
He actually could have beaten Ra's without stabbing himself. They just did that to, like, yeet Batman and be like, oh, that'd be a cool way Batman would die. It's like, no.
How could that be cool? Since wouldn't he fight till the last? It doesn't make it. That's how he would die. It doesn't make sense.
You know what it felt like? It felt like they were doing a callback to Dark Tomorrow where Batman gets stabbed in the bad ending. That's what it kind of felt like. Because, I mean, the sword is actually dripping in poison, so there was no way he was going to survive that after he took that hit. It just... The more I keep hearing about this Batman, and I was actually reading... There's a prequel comic to this game that has Batman in it. Batman's an idiot in it. Like, most of the characters are kind of dumb in it, actually.
Well, it surprises me that they were gonna make a Batman game because they were so mean to Batman in this game. Like, being like, we'll be better than he ever was.
No, they were never going to make a Batman game with that Batman in mind. I don't know.
No, not with that. I thought you just said that WB Montreal was going to make a Batman game. I thought that's what you were just talking about.
That's not this Batman, though. It's completely different.
What? What do you mean not this Batman?
I was talking about this Gotham Knights Batman.
Right, they were going to make a Batman game.
Yeah.
But they're being so mean to Batman in this. I don't understand. If I say it 5 times, will you understand what I'm saying? I don't understand what you're saying.
No, because I was talking about a completely different Batman. I'm lost.
Don't know. I'm lost what you're saying. They were going... What do you mean? You just said they were going to make a Batman game.
Right, but that was... I talked about that a long time ago.
Right, but I'm surprised they're being so mean to the character of Batman because they were going to make a Batman game. I don't understand how that's confusing.
Okay.
Why is it every time I say something that you disagree with, you literally pause... And it's like, I have to sit here and explain myself.
It's an ADD thing. I'm just trying to figure out what you were saying.
What? What do you mean? I was just talking. What are you talking about?
If we both died, what happened to the people we were fighting? Are they gone now? Because we were in the middle of like a big fight. Like, what happens to the criminal activity where we just were?
Okay, I just won't say my opinion anymore.
No, your opinion's fine. It just...
No, it won't. No, it doesn't, because you just completely shut down.
No, I didn't shut down. I was just trying to... I was just thinking.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know if shut down's the right word.
You completely paused and stopped talking, and you got completely confused. Like I just talked about your dead cat or something.
No, that's a weird analogy.
No, it's not. That's exactly what it was like.
Oh, they're all gone now. Wow. That was actually a tough thing. Just randomly popped up and now they're gone. So what happens now? Now we have to abandon everything? Like,
Thank you, Dr. Shane. Yeah, they were gonna make Batman cool, and now they're gonna ruin it. That, I mean, I think, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I will just sit here and fight bad guys.
You just had to make
You
this
continue to
difficult.
talk about what you wanted to talk about.
I don't even remember what I was doing anymore. Like, I got killed by the owls, so I'm kind of like trying to figure out why. In my Tim Drake playthrough, I did something, and
How could I confuse you, though? I don't understand how I'm confusing anyone. All I said was they were going to make a Batman game, and I'm surprised that they are making Batman look dumb in this game. How would that be confusing to anyone in the chat? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. I'm not confusing at all. I'm very clear of what I say. And I don't say anything confusing. That's incorrect.
there's another belly burger here? Okay. So why isn't this triggering, though? We're supposed to be...
I'm definitely not confusing at all, and I said one statement. I don't understand how you guys could get confused by that. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so we need to find mob people and interrogate them, and then that's how the thing goes. Okay, so there's no mob thingies, so we have to go back to the belfry again. Unless one of these thingies here has a mob people for us to interrogate, and then maybe the story will continue. I don't know, though. I don't know if you need to get to the big red things or the big orange or yellow things for the story to progress. This part literally took me over an hour just to get it to work, like when I was doing it with Tim Drake. I do remember that. So that was annoying. My guess is we're going to have to go back to the belfry in order to trigger the next part of the story. But let me see, are these freaks? Are these mob people? Who are these? Okay, this person does have a question mark, so let's see if this works. As long as the question mark lady doesn't die. Hopefully. Okay. Interrogate her. Uh-oh. Oh no! No, no, no! Don't! No! Dang it.
Karma.
And that's why this game continues to do that. Oh. Going after mob. Meh. Dark Tomorrow is not as bad. Or no, Dark Tomorrow is worse than this. Easily.
Well, at least you made me feel better afterwards.
Huh.
Oh, wait.
What, sweetie? I'm trying to find out how to continue the story, sweetheart. As much as I like free roaming, I'm supposed to be doing something to make the story actually progress.
I'm not gonna progress the story. I'm actually waiting for you. If I progress the story without you, the cutscene will appear for me. I'm sitting here waiting for you. I could probably easily progress the story.
No. There's no cutscene at this point.
Yeah, Luke, I really think that we're watching a cutscene. Thanks for explaining that to me.
No, I mean, this section has no cutscenes. Like, you just interrogate people, then there's a judge that pops up, and there's no actual cutscene for, like, a very long time. So it doesn't really matter, like, who interrogates who. Only cutscenes happen when you go back to the belfry, and if I go back to the belfry too, it'll trigger my cutscene.
Well, they had cutscenes in this game that were not at the belfry. I talked to Renee Montoya, and the cutscene triggered, and it was my character, and it was not with yours. There are cutscenes on the map that are not at the belfry.
Well, yeah, if you go to these character icons.
Right, I'm waiting for you to go there when you want to go there.
No. These aren't anything like to do with the story right now. This is side stuff. Trying to.
I'm not the one that's. I'm literally waiting for you.
I invited you. I invited you again. I'll do it again. I'm sending invite again. Wait for it. Send. There we go. Let's see if it works. It's gonna give the matchmaking error again. Nope. Okay, good. Okay, so we're looking for mob boss people. Or actually, let me see again. So it says court judgment. After her brother was murdered, the judge went into hiding. Interrogate mob people to find out where she is.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if I go to... So, it doesn't matter if I go to... So what do the mob boss things look like on the map, then?
They can look like little diamonds like this, or they can be like upside down warning things that are yellow or red that'll say mob. And that's
Can
it.
I get these on my own, or will that mess you up?
I don't know. I don't.
Okay, then I'll just do it on my own.
I don't know what those are.
Those are just cachet things.
What do they do?
Or catches, or caches.
The trunk thingies?
Yeah.
It says they're secret. I don't know what they do.
Well, do you have them on your map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got one here. Whoops.
I went to one. I got one on when I was playing as Jason Todd, and it gave me like materials and stuff. But I had to jump through some hoops to get it.
Okay.
But I don't really know if I progressed anything.
Okie doke. Alright, so I've got a diamond highlighted, I guess. Try here again, and hopefully the game won't jam up again. As we search for the mob bosses. Or not mob bosses, mob people.
I could always go to a different one.
It's kind of like a running goose chase, though. Basically, I almost got hit by a car. Oh, never mind, you can't get hit by a car. Even trains stop for you in this game. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, when you interrogate the mob people, then the mob people are like, oh no, I don't know where so-and-so is. You'll have to go talk to this group. You'll have to talk to the regulators. Oh, I'm sorry, not here. You have to go talk to these people. Maybe the Court of Owls did something. Blah, 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 blah. And on and on and on it goes. Whoops. Nightwing, just... Just don't take out the one with the...
Well, I didn't really get a chance to change it.
Are these regulators? Oh, darn it, the regulators. Doesn't matter.
Well, as long as I know all we're doing is just fighting bad guys on the map, then I will do that for a minute, and I'll just go wherever I can find that.
Yep, make sure you scan them and interrogate the ones with the question mark.
I don't know how to do this.
The interrogate button, it pops up, like, when the person's half dead.
By the time it pops up, I never see it. How, do you know what the button is? Or
You hold down.
down on
your scanner. Yep. Your scanner is down on the gamepad.
How do I interrogate them? Here's the guy right here.
You would
How would I do this?
hit them until they're yellow.
Okay. Usually I start hitting them and then it goes auto. It starts automatically hitting them like until they're dead. My game does it.
I have no health. We have to go back to the belfry anyway because I don't have any health. Is that big guy still around? No, he's down. Okay.
That guy had a question mark.
Yeah, I tried to grab him, but it already went into a punch animation as I was trying to grab him.
See, that's how I feel. I don't understand.
Yep, I know. Probably be a good idea to go back to the belfry anyway because I don't have any health anymore. And it's the only way to restore your health in this game. Oh. Yeah, you have to hit them till you're mid-yellow. Yeah, I know. Try again. Now I have full health though, so you can go back out.
The identity.
But I don't really like this mission because you have to literally go all over the city beating up random criminals, and then eventually they give you the intel where the judge is, and then you have to go fight another random criminals and interrogate them. The whole process can take hours, which is super annoying. It's like, what can we do to start the last arc of the game that will prolong its stuff? Oh, I know, we're going to do the same thing we always do. And just have you go beat up people, interrogate them, And maybe we'll give you the intel, maybe we won't. And then you have to keep going back and forth between this and the belfry over and over and over and over again. Like, I literally had jump cuts in the episode that I believe I posted today. Was that episode? I don't remember. Either I did the Jacob Kane episode today, is what was uploaded, or the Talia thing, or it was the search for the judge. I don't remember.
Okay.
I have so many episodes left at it that I don't even remember what I'm posting anymore, or what's scheduled posting. But somebody brought up, they said, why are you only doing 1 episode a day? Because I literally don't have time anymore to post 2 episodes a day. Also, people aren't watching it. Why would I post 2 episodes a day? Like, that's...
You wouldn't.
Yeah, that takes away from time I can be sleeping and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, if you guys don't know, like, if you start to get less views when you post an episode, then basically what YouTube does is it literally cuts in half all the views of all the videos you post later that day. So basically, say you usually get like, I don't know, 3,000 views, or say you get like, I mean, I don't really know if it matters if you get like if it only works if it's under 1,000, or if it also affects it if it's less. Like, say you usually get 3,000 views and you only get 1,500 views that episode. And, you know, like, a lot of YouTubers will wait and sit there and wait for a week until the views go up until they post their episodes. Because otherwise it will affect the rest of your views.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you have to wait until it gets enough views.
Where's the... Okay, there it is. Person with the question mark is in the red jacket. Okay, I got her. Nope, the game's being stupid. Okay, I got her. Don't interrupt me, big man.
I got some real juicy gossip for you.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess the exclamation mark must be a powerful boss.
Oh, these guys?
Mine says an exclamation mark.
We got him.
I mean, probably not as upgraded as you.
Well, actually, I don't even know how you see what level you are. I'm a level 21.
I'm definitely not.
Okay. You are level 20.
How can you see that?
When we just beat the boss, it showed you what level you were. Well, I mean, not boss. It was like a mid boss.
I'm in gray and
Gray
yellow.
ghost colors. Kind of. Your eyes were glowing. Wait, were they? Your eyes glowing? Cool.
New guard.
Okay.
I don't know what I am. New guard.
Alright, so the hunt continues. So those people were not the right intel, so we have to find... What did it say? First, case file, interrogate mob to find... yeah. So those were freaks, so... But the thing is, here's the thing. You have to interrogate the mob first, then you have to interrogate the mob again. Then you have to go after the regulators, interrogate the regulators, then you have to go to the regulators' base, interrogate them, and then they tell you, oh yeah, the freaks are the ones that have the information. So then you have to hunt down the city for freaks again. And then when you beat the freaks, they tell you, oh no, something happened and the Court of Owls are attacking us and we need you to go here.
It sounds like they're trying to carry out add more replay to the game without adding very much story to it.
Yeah, so these guys aren't even mob people. So these are all freaks again.
Freaks on line 1.
Yep.
Freaks on line
2. The person with intel is wearing a red jacket.
I don't even know if I'm on the same place as you, because
Oh, okay.
I'm at a different area.
You're fighting regulators. Oh crap, did I just
I
take out
didn't know where we were going. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We're searching for mob people to interrogate.
Alright, so I guess I'm searching for...
Yep.
I'm probably gonna end up dying here.
No, Nightwing, don't. There we go.
Who are the regulators anyway?
Regulators are basically like Mr. Freeze's goons.
Damn!
They're very well dressed.
Here's what I
compared
got.
to the other people.
Appreciate the
Yeah, but they all have the same weird haircuts.
They do?
Yep, they do.
Mr. Freeze is more classy than the other criminals.
In this game? Not really. Mr.
Kind
Freeze
of.
just acts like a generic bad guy in this game. It's kind of disappointed. It's like, oh, he has some greater arc, right? No, not really.
Thanks for
He's
standing
just
up to the gangs.
generic cold villain. Wants to freeze Gotham. Okay.
I want to see Captain Cold in this game instead of Mr. Freeze.
You know, they tease Captain Boomerang. I'd actually like to see Captain Boomerang pop up because he and Tim Drake have history. And Captain Boomerang killed his dad, so...
I want to see Slade.
Deathstroke in this universe? I guess.
Actually, Deathstroke was like, no, it would make him feel sad to be in this universe. He'd be like, this universe is not cool enough for me.
Yeah, something like that. Whoops. Guys and gals, we got over 200 something people watching. If we could get those likes up, that'd be awesome. Amber's fighting the Regulators up here.
Yeah, I decided I would just go and try to fight whoever I can see on the map.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know if the stuff I did with Jason Todd earlier counted with this.
I don't know.
Probably not.
We still need to find mob people to beat up though. These are Regulators.
Oh, so it doesn't
People I beat up a few minutes ago were free.
Well, if we get these people off the map, then
Maybe something else
or
will
maybe if we
respawn.
go to the belfry every once in a while, then it will be more mob people will respawn. Maybe it will be respawn every single time. Thank you, Nightwing.
I guess I'll try. Maybe the organized crime people are over in
Should we
the
go-
financial district.
I'm gonna go to this cache thing.
I'm gonna go to the south side and see if anything pops up.
I'm going to the secret cache of stuff because I need more stuff for my suit.
There you go.
Honestly, I like the gray and white. They look cute. See, look, I'll show you. Want to see what the secret cache is like? So you go to this is where the secret cache is. Then you push examine. Then it makes you jump like to different places. It makes you jump to places to get it. Whoop. 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 Oops, I missed this one though. Whoop.
Okay.
I'm 3 seconds behind though. Oh gosh, 10 seconds.
Interesting.
And then you have to jump here. Yeah, and then...
Identity verified. Location of cache added to AR device.
See? Then you go to the last place and it has Bruce Wayne's audio logs.
Huh. Okay. That's interesting.
I look like a bumblebee. I
Little
look
bit.
like... Why do I look like Squirrel Girl?
Oh gosh.
I look like Squirrel Girl.
Did you know that Squirrel Girl is voiced by the AT&T lady? Are these more Regulators?
Oh, the AT&T lady? The lady with the...
She was the wisecracking AT&T lady person. I don't want to fight
Look,
Regulators.
where
leaving.
should I go? I guess... We could go to the Belfry. Are you having fun or no?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Having fun. I would like the story to progress.
I thought we
Really
just
not.
talked to these people, like Montoya and stuff, for the story to progress.
No.
I don't understand. Why wouldn't they progress the story?
The story has already progressed. You have to find info where the judge is hiding. Where there's no... It's never going to move forward. It's just going to be kind of stuck.
Alright, so I'll just keep,
The thing is, I thought that the mob would be operating in the financial district. That's where I am.
that's where I would operate if I was the mob.
Right, exactly. But
Of course, a lot of mobs actually do operate online nowadays. At least that's what my graphic design teacher said. He said that you have to be careful if you know how to make a website because they can capture you. And they do it. No, he said it's real.
oh, I'm sure.
No, like, my teacher said that, basically, he said the way that mob operates now is basically, instead of going out and basically, like, armed robbery and stuff, a lot of organized crime actually, like, he said, if you ever notice in your bank statement, where there's magically like $10 missing from your account every month, or even 10 cents. Well, they basically hack into like many people's bank accounts, and then they will take like small portions of people's money, and you wouldn't even notice it because you think like maybe you signed up for a knitting club or something and forgot. And basically after that, that's how they fund their organized crime. And they actually will take people that are really good at making websites and stuff and kidnap them and make them work for them.
Interesting.
Yeah. So he said be careful if you take like class in web design, coding, you might have to work for them without pay. I don't know if they give you sandwiches or something for the mob, like
I don't know.
if they give you a break, like a 15-minute break, or they make you keep working.
Get up!
I knocked out the person. Yep, the person I needed intel from I knocked out. And so it continues.
I'm sorry, so I'll try to do better at the intel.
No, I mean these are just freaks anyway. They're not gonna help. We're looking for well-dressed mob people.
Yeah. I mean...
Yep.
You know you're dealing with a well-run, organized crime ring when the people are well-dressed, because you know that their management is...
I mean, but basically the... Oh, I forgot the person. Oh wait, no, they survived. Okay, that's weird.
I think I'm not helping at all, but...
Fine.
I'm just gonna keep running around. As long as my outfit looks cute. Maybe I'll randomly... if we go back to the belfry, I should randomly change into Jason Todd to troll you.
Thanks.
This is just gonna end up being a free roaming episode. Not much I can do about it.
I mean, this is what the game is. How can you help that the game is bad? I mean, mid. I mean,
Mid.
not as good.
It's not
I mean,
bad.
there's so much like you have to do.
No, it's
like-
just... I think that the people making this game, they were trying so hard to be like, we're not going to be like Arkham, but then what they ended up doing is they made themselves...
So you're not going to be a good game then?
They made themselves like DC Universe Online and Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Spider-Man Web of Shadows also required a lot of repetitive, monotonous, running around and doing, not necessarily side quests, but like dealing with certain things, and then stuff would randomly pop up after a prolonged session of like beating people up and stuff like that, if I remember correctly. And Web of Shadows is not one of my favorite Spider-Man games. It's okay.
My favorite thing on this is to try to... Oops. I try to jump off my motorcycle and look cool and then like go into a swing to get people, but honestly that doesn't work every time. Sometimes I can jump off my motorcycle. I was able to do it once when I was playing as Jason Todd earlier. Jumped off my motorcycle, and then as I was jumping, I went right into a swing and I was able to grapple onto a building. That looked cool.
More freaking regulators.
My main goal in this game is to look cool. All the time.
Hey guys, do you know a good district where the mob usually hangs out?
Are the mob these weird people with masks?
No. No, those are freaks. You found more freaks.
Freaks on... Ah! I got a knife.
Nice and easy.
You found more freaks.
Yeah, we'll have to go back to the Beltry soon. I mean, Belfry.
Ah!
Yeah, I was thinking of Animal Crossing, and here's a pig person.
Where are you keeping the weapons while Freeze is on ice?
Okay. I'll tell you
The West End has mob people? Alright. Going to the West End then. Wait. Nope. More regulators. West End. The West End has? Wait, where is the West End? Oh, okay. Going to the West End.
Oh, here's one. Mr. Freeze is... Oh, that's regulator operation. I mean... There's the south side. West End.
So hopefully I'll get lucky and there'll be some mob people over here in the West End. Yay! Now I know a good place where the regulators are. Regulators are in the financial district, so that's easier to find them. Okay. Hopefully this will be some mob people. Alright.
Gotta be here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yay, mob people! With a question mark. Good.
Thanks for the 200 likes, guys and gals. Let's try to get up to 220 likes if we can, guys and gals. For all this pain and suffering, trying to get the two accounts to actually work together. Gotham Knights is really awful when it comes to matchmaking on the two Xboxes.
No, their matchmaking service is pretty bad in general. Like, people complain about the PlayStation 2, but
oh, wow.
the Xbox especially is the worst. For right now. I mean, it could get better, but you know, we won't be playing the game when it gets better. Because we'll have other games to do. Wait! That person needs... It has intel.
I know.
The guy in the jacket.
I didn't kill him.
Okay, thank you. Go after Big Betty. Whoa, Black Betty. Stop it, dude. I need you alive. Stop it.
See, that's called pulling your punches. Judge Elena Moreno.
Yay, good job distracting her, Ember. I got the intel.
We're not crazy enough to trust the people who want Moreno dead.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We got the intel.
They've been bragging about a big protection job.
Just what I
Woohoo!
What is she wearing?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. We got the intel. Yay!
Is that a 101 Dalmatians pajamas?
The mob says they stayed
maybe.
as far away from Moreno as they could. I think she's got to deal with the regulators, though.
Now we have to go after the regulators. Oh, Tim Drake popped
One
up.
thing
and then
I've learned about modern society from this game, only ugly people can dress inappropriately in this game.
Why is that randomly?
Harley's not allowed to dress inappropriately, but she is.
Everybody else seeing the floating walking stick? Yep. Okay. Oh no.
It's not in my game.
You're doing it again.
I'm not even doing that in
I know. Yeah, but yeah. Okay. Well. Yep. 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 It's happening again.
Yep, Captain Shane says Amber got the dance bug again.
Yep. There's the dance bug again. Yep. Okay, so now we need to go interrogate the regulators. So the regulators are located back in the financial district.
Samurai King is laughing like crazy. Garbage Knight says dancing, yeah, says Garrett. Yep. I don't know if I missed a super chat, but if I did, please let me know. Oh, we got a super chat now.
Okay, cool.
Thanks for the super chat. Says, Luke, you're right. Once game is no good, one will be playing it. Once game is good, no one will be playing it. Oh, once the game is actually fixed so it's good, no one will be playing it anymore?
That's why you gotta put your best foot forward right in the beginning. Okay, where are some regulators at? Alright.
It's like crying wolf, because it's like, you know, people are hanging on, waiting. After a while, people are just sick of playing it. And then they fix it and it's like, well, I'm done. I don't want to play it anymore because I was waiting so long.
Yep. Yoink. So, now what we need to do in this part of the game is we have to find the regulators, interrogate them, and then they're going to be like, oh no! It's like a game of telephone, like this quest. It's like, no, you don't want to mess with us, Nightwing. Now you want to go after the owls. The owls know something. Then you go and interrogate the owls. No, we didn't know anything. You got to go back and talk to the mob. Okay. Go back and talk to the mob. Oh, actually, in reality, I heard it was the freaks that were hired by the judge. Oh, really? Now I gotta track down the freaks.
It is what it is.
Yeah. It's just, but it's really annoying. I did not like this mission. It's not well thought out. Also, it has Drone Lady in it. Yeah.
Is it always the same lady, or is it many clones of her?
It's a clone of Drone Lady.
Brace yourself.
World Never fear.
The person with the gun is the one we need to interrogate.
It takes me a while to figure out where you went because I don't want to interrupt your train of thought.
Oh, what train of thought? I'm just counting people. I'm not even talking about that.
We were talking about stuff for a while and I couldn't ask you anything. Because you were being completely interrupted. I just see your icon all over the map.
Yep, take Drone Lady. I'm gonna go interrogate what's his name. Oh my gosh, stupid drones. I need interrogation thing. Tell me what you know.
What do you know about Judge Elena Moreno?
That's fine.
Listen, I heard there was a deal to protect her, but I don't know the details.
Appreciate the
Appreciate the tip, thank you. Okay, now we need to go. Case file updated.
Regulators sold security tech to the freaks. Said they don't know anything about Moreno.
Freaks buying actual
Hello.
gear. What's the world coming to?
Oh, first aid.
Am I still glitched out? Or...
It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Yep. You are.
Wow.
Yeah, you're still freaking out there a little bit. Okay, a lot. Yeah.
Now where are we supposed to go?
Now we go to
Mr. Freeze's Regulators?
Nope. Interrogate the freaks again. The freaks are located faction presence? I can't read that. How can you guys read the faction people? What? Why can't it just say the name? It has stupid symbols. I don't know what the... I'm guessing the freaks are over in the Bowery. I don't know. I'm going to Old Gotham. Maybe there'll be some freaks there.
I don't even see a place that says Old Gotham. New Gotham, North Gotham, Downtown Gotham, Historic Gotham, Lower Gotham.
Yeah, I'm going to the Bowery again.
It's Historic Gotham?
I fought a lot of freaks over in the
mind.
Bowery area, so that's where I'm going.
Okay.
People have finally reported that the drone people are too OP. Yeah, they are. They're wicked annoying.
Thank you, Ivan. Okay, thank you, thank you, Dr. Shane, for the help.
Where are the freaks at? Okay, I think there are freaks here in this region, so that's what I'm sticking with. Hopefully I'm right.
Sorry, guys. I would play the donation train, but I'm trying to keep up with Luke.
There you go.
Thanks, Cap. Thank you, Dr. Shane. Really appreciate that. I appreciate all your help, Dr. Shane. Dr. Shane's been helping me a lot.
Now,
I appreciate that.
Am I glitched out in your game? Or
You're breathtaking, Dr. Shane. Thank you.
like the mob is here and
It's one of those maps.
Thanks for being kind and helpful.
okay, this is the mob. There's no freaks at this part of the map. I'm not actually gonna stay here, honey, because this area of Gotham is the mob, so there's no point being here. We're looking for freaks now. Freaks!
Ain't sorry for that one.
Okay, whatever, mob lady.
I don't even see you.
Oh,
Well, I guess I'll just go somewhere else because I'm in Old Gotham right now and I don't see you at all.
yeah, I'm in the Bowery.
I don't know what the Bowery is.
Bowery is...
Still gotta get through me.
I'm literally on my map at the same time when you go and then you just go.
That's the Bowery.
Okay.
I'm gonna be leaving here though because there's no freaks here.
Alright, I'll just go somewhere else then.
Yep, I'm gonna try what's a good place for freaks? I'm gonna try here on near Kane Industries. the slums.
Well, I'm gonna try some stuff, I guess.
Okay, so let's see if there are any freaks here. Freaks! Yoink. Okay, diamond thing under the bridge.
I hope we have Dr. Scholl's in our shoes, because
Dr.
running
Scholl's?
all night like this would really hurt your feet a lot.
League of Shadows? Why would they be here in the... You know what? I don't know. Hello, League of Shadows guy.
Oh no.
Well, League of Shadows are apparently here near Kane Industries. That's good to know. If you want to fight League of Shadows people, they're over in Kane Industries.
I'm going under the Bowery with the other area. Wow, this building is really pretty. It's amazing the detail in the city. It's like, there's so much detail in the city. I just don't know how you can make the city this detailed but make the game like... it's weird. It's like putting gold bars and taping them to a macaroni necklace. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you put this much detail into the city and not put it into the gameplay or thought into the game and how it's constructed and how the gameplay goes and how the story goes? Like, why wouldn't you put that kind of same thought into the game? It doesn't make any sense. It's like a different person made the city. It's like a different person made the environments and the gameplay. They had two different people working on it. It's like when you have that school project, that one part of the school project is really well done, and the other part of the school project, the other person just did it and scrawled it on a napkin that morning.
So I'm going to be leaving the industry side because I don't want to fight more battles. Or not quite. I want to battle more League of Assassins and Shadows. They take a while. They're doing really well with them and then they just in a puff of smoke.
I think generally what makes this game cool is like how it looks. But then when you actually get to the idea of how the stories, how the game progresses, like how the combat is, everything like that, then you realize, oh, it's like, oh wow, whatever district I'm in, this is a lot prettier than the other place. Where am I?
Oh, there are slums, there are
Oh, I like
areas.
this area. Otisburg. This is nice.
Otisburg has been in the Arkham game.
Oh wow, I like this area of the city. I'm gonna live here instead of the other terrible parts. This place looks nice. I want to hang out here more. I'm just gonna be in this area the whole time. Just like it's like whenever we end up going to New York City for convention, the only place we end up going is Financial District or Manhattan. There's no really reason to go to any other part of New York City because it's all kind of like, no offense, but a lot of it is like run down and stuff.
Yeah.
It's sad that a lot of huge cities, like there's only one really nice spot and the rest of it is just tons of like slums and so many cities. It's so bad. I feel bad about it.
Come on. Come on, Ninja.
I don't know why I went across two different bridges. That's weird.
Finally, Ninja goes down. Okay, I'm leaving this area because there's nothing here. I'm pretty sure these are all League people. I'm going to Old Gotham now. Yoink. They're in North Gotham? Freaks are in North Gotham? Alright. Thank you very much.
I'm having fun.
Yeah, appreciate the tip, people. North Gotham. Alright, I'm out. So we're in Old Gotham, so I need to go to North Gotham, which is...
Batgirl's only gonna fight criminals in nice environments from now on.
Yeah.
She's
All
gonna
right,
send
North
Nightwing into the
Gotham.
sewer.
Okay. Freaks are in North Gotham. Let's try the Bristol area. Okay, so North Gotham is supposed to be freaks. Old Gotham is League of Assassins. Mob is in near the Monarch Theater. Regulators are near the financial district, which totally makes sense. Not really. Alright, let's try this. Come on, freaks, don't disappoint me. Don't you disappoint. Whee! Yoink. The bike thing was really cool, though.
The bike does look cool when it works.
No, I meant like the bike thingy. Are you freaks?
I hate it when they run.
Come on, move your butt.
Well, we found freaks, but no one to interrogate. Whack. Get up. Never mind. Hi. I saved your bacon. You're welcome. Level up.
What can I say except...
You're welcome. Yoink. Should have called this episode "Beating Up Freaks." No, Adventures of Nightwing and Batgirl is a perfect title because there's nothing really going on.
I think you should call it Freaks Online 1, Freaks Online 2.
Wait, where are the freaks at? Alright, there we go. Alright, so we got freaks. Freaks! Freaks!
I'm beating up people with masks.
You're beating up Court of Owls people. Good job. I'm just letting them pound on that person until I can find somebody to interrogate. I don't really care.
Ooh, that's terrible.
I know, right? Yeah, keep beating them up. Which one of you's got a question mark over your head? Aha! I found you. That was not a silent takedown, Nightwing.
Nice to see you too.
Zappity zap.
Yeah, Batgirl has a
freak.
cool upgrade where if she gets knocked out, like the first time, she can kind of half revive herself, which is kind of cool.
Gotcha.
Pop quiz, freak. Judge Elena Moreno is
That
missing.
guy is so feisty.
You know where she is?
Oh yeah. I heard that all we gotta do is keep her safe from those guys in the bird masks. Easy.
Thank you.
Yay! Finally! Finally!
Belfry, I've
Case
got
file
updates.
updated.
Moreno cut a deal with the freaks for protection.
Cut a deal with the
I'm
freaks
en
for
route to her
protection.
location.
Hooray!
Nightwing? Isn't he from Bloodhaven?
Remember, you have to hold in your Batarang thing to deal with.
I
the
do
Court of
try to
Owls.
hold it in, but I don't know why it's not working.
There you go. Yoink. Yep, you got it, honey. You're doing great. From what I see. Of course, if I show up on your map, everything's gonna go weird.
Yeah, I look really cool here, but I look weird.
You're gonna start dancing like a weirdo.
I'm not dancing in real life, though. I look really cute and pretty.
I know.
It looks like some kind of freak. Oh, great. I have no more health left, Luke.
Yeah. Actually, how much health do I have? I've got 7 things of health.
Great. Okay.
We can go to the Belfry after I do this one thing. I just want to get this taken care of.
Suspicious activity reported. Officers advised to use caution.
Alright. Court of Owls wiped everybody out.
Little mouse, you are going to die. Get that door down.
Okay.
Well, you can always revive me if I die, I guess. I like my Squirrel Girl costume.
Squirrel Girl.
I look like Squirrel Girl. A little bit.
Yep, you do.
What was that?
Darn it.
And I saw that commercial with
Ouch!
Samuel L. Jackson for that Marvel Snap, and they mentioned Squirrel Girl. And I wanted to be like, is Squirrel Girl really in the game though, or are you guys just like trolling her? Like, is she gonna be in the game or not?
Yeah, run, Umbrella Guy.
No need to ask for special treatment. I got moves for all of you.
Hello, Batgirl.
I'm about to die. I have no health upgrades left.
Sorry.
It's okay. I blame you for not helping me upgrade my suit. You should be team leader since you knew Batman the longest.
I know.
Oh, thanks for. It really didn't heal me at all.
That's weird.
No, I'm still dying. Well, of course,
Just
people were
keep
shooting
coming.
me while I was in the healing circle.
The healing circle did not do what it was supposed to because of all the, yeah. Oh, that's a random
Healing
civilian.
circle, that sounds like a drum circle.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
You don't like drum circles.
No.
I know why you don't like drum circles, because everyone makes their own beat, and you hate that. Why isn't it let me doing an aerial attack?
I just saw you come crashing down. I'm cool.
I am kind of a big deal.
You are a big deal.
No, 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 Batgirl! No, 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 Batgirl. Batgirl! Batgirl.
The gray son of Gotham is here.
Oh man,
Ice plus
The
electricity is a great
Sun.
combination. Gray son of Gotham. What's his name? Well, that's what the Court of Owls refer to. Ow. Ow! You're mean. Shield your face.
I literally have one knock of
Something
health
for you?
left. Yeah! Nice job, Amber.
Thanks, honey.
Oh, you're fixed again. There you go. Does this look like a judge to you? It looks like a homeless lady.
They all look homeless. Everyone looks like it was laundry day and they had no laundry left. Every
Judge Moreno.
person.
Are you okay?
They were gonna kill me. Just like they killed my brother. Poor Alex. All this because I wouldn't close construction on the Chelsea tunnel?
Afraid so. The court doesn't like no's.
Damn it. They are real.
Their leader's Jacob Kane. Montoya prepped a warrant for his arrest. Murder charges. Should stick.
I'll sign it. People like that can't be allowed to terrorize this city.
On that we agree. Thank you for trusting us. Do you need an escort out of here?
Someone's already on their way. I knew the freaks couldn't keep this up, so I called a friend. Thank you, and good luck, Nightwing.
Everybody at Gotham shops at the thrift store.
Belfry, Moreno's in one piece, despite the court. She signed
Yeah, but
Montoya's
it's
arrest
not even
warrant, too.
that. It's like they...
I was getting worried there.
She doesn't even...
We'll take
she's
Moreno
no
somewhere
offense,
safe.
but she's not even like... She doesn't look like she's done up at all. She doesn't even have any jewelry
Better
on.
not
Like,
stick
if
around.
you were gonna be a judge, you would be wearing some nice clothing. Like, why would you walk around like that? Like, and I know this because like I worked with a lot of really professional women, like who work like even receptionist jobs.
Yeah, Amber, we gotta go.
Not just judge jobs, but like reception. I'm not done making my point, Luke.
There's officers with guns coming
Fine.
and you have no health.
But what I'm saying is, like, women that, you know, work in a professional environment, they literally say, like, oh, you know, what if somebody sees me off hours and I'm not wearing, like, nice clothes and I don't look done up? Like, they actually worry about even going to the grocery store without looking good. So, like, it just is so unrealistic that, like, you know, it's just unrealistic that they would just walk around, like... I mean, these people don't even look like they shop at a thrift store. They look like they are dressed like they're from the Middle Ages, like with weird brown tunics on and everything. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, why is everyone's color scheme brown, gray, and muddy white? And it doesn't make sense. Why is that how everyone is dressing? Everyone's dressing as though they had an animal that they had a pet that passed away and they've been depressed for 5 months.
This is the second
Doesn't
or
make
third
any
time you
sense.
brought up the dead pet tonight.
This
is a little weird. A little weird bringing up the dead pet. Not gonna lie.
What is that supposed to be? The 2 lights? Is that supposed to be for?
No, honey. This is Gotham. It's not New York City. No. It's just it's Wayne Tower. It's just supposed to. It's supposed to make it easier to find Wayne Tower. I think that's all. Whee! Fortnite glider! Yeah! Yeah! The flying trapeze, it looks like a Fortnite glider, you see. Whee!
Someone thinking atheist says, how is the game so far? Don't ask.
There was a lot of problems tonight with it, a lot of bugs. It took a half hour even to get into matchmaking. And, Amber had the dancing glitch again with Batgirl. There was some weapons that were floating in midair tonight. Return co-partner may also return. What is this person doing?
Basically, I have to wait till you said we're going to the belfry, so I have to be here for an hour until you're ready to go.
Oh, I just want to do one more mission and then I'm ready to go.
I have no health though.
Oh, okay, we'll go back.
No.
No? Okay.
Like I said, I'll sit here for an hour. I can't do the mission with you because I'll die.
Okay.
So I'll just sit here. I'm just gonna fast travel and wait here.
Okie doke.
And go to Sonic's and get a hot dog while I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Big belly burger. Honestly, I'll craft some of my gear or something.
I think so. Do.
It's Squirrel Girl to the rescue. Da 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 da. Squirrel Girl. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. It's nuts and berries. Hoarding time. Time to climb a tree and collect bark and other things that I can gnaw on through the winter. Squirrel Girl, let's go for it. I don't really know anything about Squirrel Girl. I'm just guessing that she gnaws on bark. I don't know if that's true. This is the best place to look at new costumes, is on top of the belfry. I mean, I could help you with the...
What is he doing? Why is he not jumping down? Nightwing! Dude! Oh, this game. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't understand. Some days I just don't understand this game.
Some days you just can't get rid of it.
Glitch. So many glitches. So many. Ooh.
I'm missing salvage parts.
Okay, so this one is bonus. Mark enemies. You've been marked. You've been marked.
Brand them. You've been branded.
Bat brand. Disarm, freeze, cryo guns. What?
Oh, I confused some mod chips together. I'll do that.
There you go.
Something to do.
Defeat all enemies. Okay. Are any of these people watching me? Oh, that person's got like a question mark over their head. That's kind of important. These guys are just kind of goofing off.
Slackers.
Slackers, yeah. Off here.
Slacking off.
Did I get him?
No need to fight.
I got him. Okay. Let's see. Can I get this? No crap. On Tuesday, I'm here. Bye. Ah, crap. How do these idiots always see me?
Your suit is brightly colored and you're quipping all the time.
I'm not quipping. He doesn't quip enough in this game. When have you actually heard Nightwing quip in this game? I've hardly heard him quip at all. I got on Arkham City Nightwing for hardly quipping. And at least in Arkham Knight, they fixed that and he quipped a little bit. But this is supposed to be an entire game dedicated to playing as Nightwing. And he hardly ever quips. I mean, I've done more quipping than him. Like, it just, it's disappointing. It's like a core character trait of the character. And they have him acting all grumpy, and have you noticed, like, half the times in the cutscenes for this game, he's, like, yelling at people? He's like, "Roar! I'm angry!" But that's not a Nightwing trope.
Yeah.
I just, I don't know. I just, is it too much to ask that people actually do a little bit of research with stuff? You know?
WB Montreal says yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder, yeah.
They do think that it is too much to ask Luke.
They don't want to do research. They just want to do their own thing. Like, yep, you got the angry Robin is supposed to be Jason, not Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson is supposed to be the one that everybody looks up to and, you know, aspires to be. And this game, meh. Most of the cutscenes, he's always barking at people. He's like, okay.
But
What?
I don't know, like, don't a lot of people, like...
What?
Nothing. There we go. So I can do my mod.
Yoink. These guys just went back to their normal routines of not doing anything. Cool. Ah, crap. Moron. Who cares? Yeah, I'm back.
I got more experience for actually making mods.
Ha 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 ha. Electrifying weapon. Well, so much for taking down the person that I needed intel from. I don't care.
I can be bird dollars
now. Shocking, wasn't it?
Oh wow, look at this. I'm Pirate Batgirl.
Privateer Batgirl, yeah.
Oh wait. It won't let me be her yet. Oh wow, look at this. I don't see this one.
Ooh. Metal Batgirl basically looks like Cassandra Cain Batgirl.
Wow.
You would just have to do a color scheme that made her look like Cassandra Cain. That's a transmog you're using there.
I don't know what that means.
Transmog? It means I don't know something.
Nightwing, we are getting reports of multiple
Crime resolved, hooray.
orchestrated by the Regulators.
Well, Batgirl's sitting
Must
here
be stocking
eating
up for something.
a hot
Bill,
dog.
Something
big belly burger.
Send me the info, Belfry. I'll look into it.
Alright, I'm coming up to you. We'll go back to the Belfry. There'll be a cutscene, and then November 1st we'll continue the story. Or we can go back and do some more free roaming. It's up to you.
I don't mind doing free roaming.
Oh, I'm kind of stuck. I want to upgrade my character though.
No, I don't think it will let me change the suits because this is a skin.
That's a transmog.
It won't allow me to.
Yeah.
Whoa, Prometheus. That looks really cool.
So I've noticed that they don't give Batgirl heels in this. Like, they give her regular boots.
I mean, no offense, but that's more practical.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. It's usually her costume. You ready to go back to the belfry?
It's fine.
Okie doke. I'm going back to the belfry.
How come then they should make Nightwing wear heels then?
Huh?
See how he likes it. It's uncomfortable, that's why.
Okay, little belfry. 155. Oh, belfry chat. Belfry chat. Night 43.
Is the blindfold really necessary?
Not anymore.
Oh, mandatory cutscene is mandatory.
Look at this place. Wait. Barbara? What are you doing here?
Renee, glad you could make it. Welcome to the Belfry.
You're Batgirl. Did your father know?
If he did, he never said.
But now you know. If you're gonna help us take down Jacob Kane, we need to trust each other.
Dick Grayson. Well, I guess you're Nightwing then.
Is it that obvious?
It's pretty obvious. You don't even, like, do a voice or anything.
Robin. I don't think we've met out of costume.
Actually, we've met. Like, 5 times.
Oh, yeah. Tim Drake, right?
We done laying our cards on the table? We got a plan to go over.
Jason Todd. The dead walk among us.
I get that a lot. You get what we needed?
The judge actually signed off on the Jacob Kane charge. Conspiracy to murder Langstrom. Some solid detective work. If you could get Kane out of that hidey hole, I can make sure every honest cop in Gotham is waiting out front. Huh. But that won't be easy. This building is basically a tank.
Oh, we know. Armored facade, anti-aircraft guns on the roof.
That's why we have drones.
I assume you don't have a permit for that.
We absolutely do not.
Gotta admit, Pennyworth, I was kinda hoping you were Batman and just retired or something.
While I'm flattered, the truth is unfortunately more grim.
I'm sorry to hear that. So, about that plan.
The plan? Yes.
You're gonna love it.
To start, you'll rendezvous at the rally point in sight of the target, Kane Industries.
Got new intel for the evidence board.
Thank you for agreeing to come here, Detective. We couldn't do this without your help.
Just doing my job. Wish we had this kind of tech at Central, though. It'd make things a lot easier.
If you think this is impressive, you should have seen the Batcave.
The what?
It doesn't matter. I much prefer the view from up here anyway.
You mean the view from the Union Station tower? The big clock? Kinda gives it away.
identity of mysterious self-help guru Dr. Q has been revealed. Gotham's clown queen of crime, Harley Quinn, took to the stage at the Monarch Theater to address legions of devout...
There you go.
How long has the mic been out?
Oh wow, I didn't know the mic was even out. Yeah, sorry guys, the mic was out for a minute. I'm on my Prometheus. Here's my Prometheus outfit. I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's pretty cool.
Oh, since the cutscene, so 5 minutes. Oh, okay.
Well, I was talking about something. I was just saying while the mic was out that I agree. The like people making people feel uncomfortable about the Wakanda movie is just gonna make people not want to go see it, because people don't want to really be confronted like when they're just trying to take their kids to see a nice superhero movie. They don't want to have somebody like try to yeet them from their seat because they're not the right ethnicity. That it's really not right to do that to people because it's very hurtful, honestly.
I mean, somebody just needs to come out and say what it is. They're trying to bring back segregation.
It's like,
you know, you're not allowed to see a movie if you're a different skin color.
That's why, like, when they started doing that before, people were like, well, what if you have a couple, like one of you guys is...
No, let's see what this is. I thought we could go beat him up. He's just standing out here with his umbrella. Huh.
I don't know.
Weird.
Oh, hi, pal. How's it going on this fine day? Oh, night.
Catch you at a bad time, Oswald? Or did you expect me not to come back?
No, not at all. Everything's fine. You want a glass of something?
After the ambush you teed up, don't be shocked if I refuse any drink you give me.
Oh, no, you don't understand. They showed up with those Talon things. They said they'd tear me to pieces slowly, and I figured, well, you've got none of worse scrapes.
Playing the coward card, then. You like that one.
I hope we can put this behind us. It Would be a shame to lose this mutually beneficial business deal we have going.
I'll think about it.
So, that was it? That's kind of lame. You don't even go through and rough up the Penguin at all?
Welcome back. Had a good time rubbing elbows with the beautiful people.
It was a time, I'll say that. What's all this about, Cobblepot?
Straight to the point. I like that about you. So, how's about a little partnership?
No way. I'd make a hell of a bartender, but the only thing dirtier than your past is the money moving through here.
You misunderstand me, friend. As the owner of a respected establishment, I have an interest in keeping the streets safe. You could help.
If I'm translating this correctly, you want me to break your competitors' knees.
I'm not in the crime business anymore. So if I came across any unusual gear, I'd be obliged to turn it over. Upstanding citizen that I am.
If you actually make good on that, I'll eat my mask. But okay.
Well, that's the spirit.
Huh?
Iron Man Nightwing.
This is weird. I mean, it's cool to see Penguin so short. I don't think I've ever seen him this tiny before.
He looks so cute but terrifying.
I mean,
I kind of like him. He looks kind of cool.
He's like the size of my grandma.
Luke.
What? It's true.
I mean, I don't think anyone could be as short as... No, I'm just...
I mean, this is...
I mean...
What, Nightwing's supposed to be what, 6'4"? Something like that?
He is the
This
size
is
of your
about
grandmother.
This is about if Penguin here is like 4 foot.
Are you trying to lean in for a hug, showing how you
No, I'm not trying to lean in for a hug. I'm just stating like
your
this
hair,
is...
Your hair looks decent in that suit.
My Portuguese grandma is about the size of the Penguin. And it's really hard to hug her without without kneeling. Like, I don't even know how to
Luke has to he has to crouch down to give his grandma a hug.
Yeah. Kind of like that.
And then he has to lean over so his grandma can smack him on the head. It's like, come here, Luke, smack.
I don't like being smacked in the head. Okay. Well, what now?
Yeah, I mean, that's terrible because honestly, I mean, never mind. People really should protest that, but it's really like nobody would want to because it's just not even worth it.
But if you didn't have social media, this wouldn't even be a thing.
Yeah, that's true. Like, it's
If
all because of social media.
It's all because of social media. Like, if you didn't have social media, it actually started on TikTok where they were saying how dare people of a different skin color go see this movie that's made for a specific minority group. And it's
How is it made?
It's a superhero movie.
That would be like saying...
That's so weird.
That would be like saying, like, only Americans are allowed to watch Captain America movie, even though it's all over the world.
Don't people realize that we as a society are evolving backwards? It's like, I don't even know how to explain this. It's pretty heartbreaking.
So, if they made a movie of Captain Boomerang, then would only people from Australia be able to watch it then?
Hey, only Australians could go
Like, that's
watch
what
Captain Boomerang.
I don't understand this. Like,
it doesn't relate to you.
What? That
Dingo.
doesn't make any sense.
I don't know how it's
What I don't like is, like, if you don't watch it, then people get mad at you, like, oh, you're not supporting this. If you do watch it, then they get mad at you, saying, like, you're not allowed to be there. So it's just like that. I mean, their sales are just gonna go down because people are gonna be so weirded out.
They're gonna make their own movie bomb.
Literally, they're literally sabotaging their own movie. Just like, I mean, honestly, this is just like the 2016 Ghostbusters, where they were just like, they were literally making people feel uncomfortable before it even came out. Like, if you don't go see this movie and support it, you hate women. It's like, no, why would you say that? What if the movie's bad? Like, you don't hate women. What if you don't have time? What if you have to work that day? That's what I don't understand. Like, everyone's always like, oh, well, if you don't see it, it's like, there was like a movie, I don't remember what movie it was, but there was a certain movie people were like, if you don't see this, you hate this kind of person. But it's like, well, what if you have to work, though? Like, you can't, I hardly go to the movies at all. This doesn't even make any sense. Also, this whole idea of, like, I'm just playing devil's advocate right here. But like, even someone in our chat mentioned this. Like this whole thing of like, you have to be a certain ethnicity to see the Wakanda movie. What if you're a mixed family and some of your family members are one race, some of your family members are the other race? Are some of you guys allowed to see it and the other ones have to wait outside? I don't understand like how that would even work.
What drinking fountains are you allowed and concession stands are you allowed to use?
What if some of your kids are adopted and you have children of different races in your family?
This
It doesn't make any sense.
All it's gonna do is it's gonna end up hurting the box office of the movie, and then they'll just blame people. Like, I don't understand what happened. It's like you literally did something that hasn't been heard of in like.
Imagine telling your little kid like, "Mom, I don't understand why some of us are allowed to watch it and others aren't." Because only the people that are allowed to watch it and are worthy to watch it because of their race are allowed to watch it, sweetheart. Then how are you supposed to explain that to your child?
I don't know. I don't know how to really anything in this world right now. That's why I love The Rock though. The Rock, he kind of came out and he said something interesting. He was like, when I was a kid, he says, I was a huge Superman fan. But he says, I discovered Black Adam, and what appealed to me about Black Adam is he was a brown guy. And he says, and he was strong as Superman, and he had all this other stuff. But he says, what's really important about my movie is, it says, not only does it give, you know, children of color someone to look up to, but he says, all children have a different type of hero that they can look up to and aspire to take some of these lessons from this movie. I made Black Adam for everyone. You know?
Thank you.
So, I mean, it's just, yeah, I don't understand how, I mean, that's just common sense thinking, though. The fact that now we have to applaud people for just common sense is kind of sad, you know? So I guess the reason why he even did, like, a TikTok video or something today talking about that kind of stuff is to try to come up over this whole TikTok nonsense or something.
I mean, I'm thankful for him doing that. But he's one in a, The Rock is one in a million. Like, he doesn't, I think for me, like, I think he just doesn't, I think he's probably thinking about it the same way we are, like, looking at it like, wow, this is weird, why are people acting?
The only thing that people need to do about theater stuff, the only thing is aging, and that has to do with the content in the movie. Like, it's okay to prevent certain people, like certain ages and stuff, from seeing a movie that, you know, especially kids. That's fine, but the other stuff, preventing people from entering the theater or like kicking them out of their seat, you know, just going
Why
to see
can't they just...
especially people that don't even have social media. I mean, this is gonna create all kinds of problems.
I mean, instead of doing that, why didn't someone make a fund for, I mean, for people that weren't able to see it, if they happen to be of certain ethnicity, like, then they can...
did.
Then they already took care of the situation. I don't really understand. I mean, everyone's gonna be able to see it eventually. I mean, everyone can mainly... I mean, most people... I mean, even my, for instance, my parents, they live below the poverty line, and if they really wanted to see a movie, they could. I mean, everyone in America, there is nobody in America that can really not afford to see a movie. You would just not get as many groceries that month. I mean, it's not like anyone is without the ability to see it. That's what I don't understand. Like, if you really wanted to see it, you would just sacrifice money for something else. I don't understand.
Weirdos lack common sense, so.
Like, because we have... I'm just trying to be real here, but... Like... never mind. I'm not even going to get into this, but
Probably not.
You know, I grew up low income, and everyone on my street, no matter how low income they were, if they really wanted to see a movie, they could afford it. Because they would, you know, there are all kinds of things set in place for America where people can get food and all kinds of things. So it's not like in other countries where if you don't have money, you know, there's nothing. There's no way.
Nope. Wait, did I just use electricity as that happened, or do you have electricity, Amber, or no?
I think so.
So you have freeze and electricity. Cool. Okay. Let's see. What else can we do? So that was a Court of Owls thingy. What's this? This is... See these, like, things that pop up that have, like, asterisks or whatever? This is a quick way to help you level up. It's not really story-based. These are just, like, high-priority missions or whatever. This is Regulator. I don't like fighting the Regulators. The Regulators are my least favorite characters to battle in this game. I just do not like them. At all. If I can avoid the whole Regulators thing, I do, because I just don't like them. I don't like them. Clean up the street. I spelled Penguin. Chat. Talk. So, now that the penguin thing is gone, what happens? Like, can you talk to him again? Because I never actually did it in my Tim Drake playthrough. I didn't even think about it. I was like, why would I go talk to the penguin? The dude betrayed us. Like, he pinned me to a wall and sold me out to the court of... Well, that's the stream. I'm not going through the joy of reloading again.
Sorry, I didn't mean to end on that bad note.
You can't help it. I mean, this game jams up all the time on Xbox. Yoink! Speaking of The Rock, there's The Rock with the Doom movie. Hooray!
Well, I guess next St. Patrick's movie, only Luke will be able to celebrate it.
No, I'm only half Irish. I can't, you know.
You won't
How do
even
how do I know some Irish guy won't be like sitting there to pull me out of my seat? Oh, what you be doing in this movie, lad? You don't look like you're Irish. You look like you're a wee bit Portuguese.
You're not Irish enough.
You're not Irish enough. Get out of here before I whip you with me shillelagh. Give me your ticket. I'm gonna give it to someone with red curly hair.
Yeah, your hair isn't red enough, exactly.
If you don't leave right now, me and the boys are gonna take you out back and rough you up. But I'm mixed. Oh, you're gonna be black and blue is what you're gonna be. That'll make you plenty mixed, won't it?
Real mixture of black and blue.
I'm black and bloody. Yeah, this is dumb. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, I mean, they should really be like, you know, taking the people who said that on TikTok and like erasing their TikToks because they're inciting violence and all kinds of stuff. It just, I don't even understand any of this.
Yeah.
Elon Musk came too late to save social media because social media is just kind of it's in a bad state. Where was I going before I got kicked out of the game?
Yeah, and that's exactly. Garrett said only me and Garrett will be able to see any Thor movies.
Yeah, if you're not full Viking, you can't go to the movie theater.
Everyone else will be.
The Vikings will come and get
sense. You. There's so well, there aren't very many of us around.
No,
well, in Norway there are a lot of Vikings though. In Iceland, so I guess those theaters will be packed.
So how many times has this game jammed up now? Like just tonight?
Oh, could you invite me again? I'm sorry.
It's like the third or fourth time tonight.
I thought you said you were gonna end up.
Well, I was gonna try to do one mission again, and then it messed up. I was in the middle of something. Stop Mr. Freeze Regulators. Oh, they're even called Mr. Freeze's Regulators now. Okay. Alright. What's this? Normal Freaks.
Thank you, Gio. Virtual hugs. It's okay, James. St. Patrick's Day is for everyone. People are just... I was just making a weird illustration. James says, I'm not Irish, though. It's fine. You're fine.
That's fine.
St. Patrick's Day is for everyone.
So if they really,
I'm not Irish either. I celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
This is all hearsay though, because the movie hasn't even come out yet. Like I think it's stupid that people are talking about this, but I don't think.
I think when the movie actually comes out, like after 2 or 3 weeks, everyone will be seeing it. Like,
well, I mean, it'll kill its box office if they.
But I think that people are going to be hesitant to go because they don't want to have any confrontation.
Only people have social media.
Yeah, but everyone has social media. Look at everyone running around on their phones.
Nope, everyone does not have social media. That's not true.
I mean, in small towns, though, I think it's not as
If
much.
everybody had social media, then...
Oh, yeah, you're right. They did a study that only, like, 10% of the population is even on Twitter.
Nope. Only 8% of the population is on Twitter. And that's 8% of the population in the world.
And basically, they said, like, that, like, 90% of the tweets that are written on Twitter are from... Only 10% of Twitter's audience is writing 90% of the tweets.
Since most of...
So that means only like 0.1% of people are the main people writing all
Since DC Comics has catered to Twitter weirdos for like 6 years, if everybody had social media, then DC Comics wouldn't be drowning.
Yeah.
Because they literally make comics that appeal to weirdos. And those comics are suffering.
It's mainly...
Because what's happening is, when you have normal people go and buy the books, and they read some of this stuff, they just stop buying the comics. Because they're like, wait a second, what's going on here? They're not aware of, you know, all the stuff that's happening on social media, and then when the stuff ends up happening in their comics, they just drop the comics cold turkey. They're just like, oh, well, this is happening now. Comics had a good run, I guess. You know?
I'm just imagining, like, say you're an orphan and, like, this stuff, like, gets all messed up where you can only see movies based on where you come from, and you don't know what your nationality is, and you're an orphan, and people are like, well, what are you? It's like, I don't know. It's like, we need to know to see what movie you're allowed to watch. It's like, but I don't know where I come from. I'm an orphan. Please let me in. I just want to see this movie. Gosh.
Going a bit too far there, Ember.
No.
Bit too far. I'm flying on my flying trapeze. Ooh. Fortnite glider. Look at how slow the Fortnite glider is, though. Like, I mean, it's great because it has better distance than Robin's traversal thing, like his teleportability. I want to know how well Batgirl's cape works, though. Because Nightwing's glider at least gets him to where he needs to go, and I'm sure Jason's, like, Lazarus pit hopping works or something like that. I don't know.
I went right to where you were and then you left again.
I didn't leave anywhere. I'm right here.
You're not where you were before.
I've always been going to this destination, though.
But I don't even know what destination you're going to.
You would...
I followed you. You were here. I went all the way over here where you were.
I'm right there. I can see my Nightwing symbol right on your map. I'm right there. See? I'm right there. I didn't go anywhere. Oh, crap. I mean, I don't need to be right. I can literally see my icon right there on the map.
You never took a course in being married, did you? I have more feelings than you. You're supposed to.
I'm sorry for hurting.
I have more feelings than you. You're supposed to say I'm right. At least 20% of the time that you're wrong, you're supposed to say I'm right.
I do say you're right.
What?
Quite a bit. I just.
No, I'm saying when I'm wrong.
Oh, the few times that. Wait, I don't. I'm not doing
Which
this.
I've never been wrong, right, Luke?
I plead the fifth. Okay. Isn't that the correct term?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That is the correct term. Okay. Yeah, I plead the fifth. So I died. So that means that quest is over.
What do you think of this yellow suit on Batgirl?
You look like Thrill Killer Batgirl.
I already had a different suit that you said I looked like Thrill. I don't.
There's a couple.
I don't like that term.
It's from a. It's from a.
I'm just gonna call it neck eater.
It's literally from
neck eater.
Because I'm not very good at talking.
Neck eater.
I'm not very good at talking with you.
Collar eater.
I'm going to the Bowery. Like I'm teleporting to the Bowery now.
Wow.
I'm just telling you. I'm going to go do a crime thing in the Bowery. It's the name of a comic, though. It's the name of an Elseworld story. But it's the name of an Elseworld story.
Just because it's the name of a story.
But that's literally what her name is.
If you had a story about, if you had a name of like, if your name was Grandmother Killer, Batgirl. Would you say it out loud?
No,
It's not. It's just because it's a name of a book, so anything in a book is okay to say out loud. I see how it is.
No, that's not what I'm saying either. I'm saying that it is literally the name of the universe that comic is attached to.
Well, that universe is inappropriate.
But okay. Sure. But
nice save, Luke. Ha ha ha, says Ivan.
Thank you, Ivan.
Thank you, Ivan.
I don't even know what's going on, but okay. Are they inside the building? Oh, there's lots of dead people inside that building. How does one even get inside the building?
It was a wise move, says Garrett. Plead the fifth. Yes, Amber's Guide to Marriage, says Sons of Gaming. Yup, that's the Guide to Marriage. That's right, Sons of Gaming. 20% of the time that your lady is wrong, you need to say she's right just because. We have feelings. We have more feelings, I think.
More feelings?
Yeah. Because think about all the times I say things bother me and you're like, I never thought about that. That proves that I have more feelings than you. I have more feel sensors than you.
Wait,
if we were both ants, we were giant ants, I would have more feelers on the top of my head than you. I have more feelings. You only have 2 ant feelers.
You said
feelers.
Feelers or feelings?
I have, if I was an ant, I would have feelers. I am a human, so I have feelings.
Whoa, that dude literally teleported to right where I was.
How are you underneath?
I'm underneath the bridge. I don't know how I did it.
Look at these people, they're so depressed. I think they need a mall. Look at these people.
There is a mall somewhere in Gotham.
Nobody goes there.
Nobody goes anywhere. They just all stand around.
Look at these 2 character models. Their faces are exactly the same.
They look like they're shopping at the Gap.
These are clones next to each other. Except for one has a little bit more face fat. No offense.
This dude's stealing money.
Those seem really rude.
That did seem really
rude. Batgirl's a rude person because she looks perfect. Her character model is perfect. I'm perfect. I'm perfect cell. Perfect cell. Perfect cell Batgirl. Maybe I have to see my final form.
Where did he get that weird shield?
Brace yourself.
Batgirl, the girl next door. It looks crunchy and weird when I'm like normal, but when I get into the Batgirl suit, I look randomly like a supermodel. Yeah, that makes sense.
Kinda does.
Does it, though?
I don't know. Crime resolved or crime failed?
That was almost too easy.
Me.
All that practice paid off.
I want to do an experiment. Take a normal-looking person, like that looks like Batgirl in the belfry.
Can you lead me to where you saw people looking like clones?
On the roof.
On the roof? Whoa. I mean, this dude's a homeless guy with an umbrella.
Up here. Up here. I'm right here.
That's a woman.
See you still here, Nightwing.
Oh, these are 2 they look like brothers.
They look like brothers?
But one of them is a little bit more weighty than the other one. They have and I'm not saying this just because, like, look at them. Like, they look like brothers. They look exactly the same. They look like they could be brothers. Look. One has a mustache.
Wait, that looks like the dude from Shang-Chi.
Batgirl.
This guy does.
Maybe they look slightly different, but they have the same facial expression.
Rude. They just like they didn't even.
But one of them,
they're both smoking at the same time, and they're holding lattes.
Yeah, they're exactly the same character model.
It's the same character model.
They're exactly the same character model, but one of them they put a tiny bit more facial fat in. Look.
Gosh, this is so lazy.
Look at this thing, and I'm not just saying this because, like, you know, but look, I'm not saying like they.
One got Botox and the other one doesn't.
Yeah, one of them has more of a chiseled chin. This guy, they put a little bit more facial fat. They're holding it in the same. They're holding the thing in the same hand. They were doing the exact same thing. Watch, they'll do the same movements. I guarantee you they just... Look at, they both put their hand, they both put their hand to their face. I think that they used the same character model and they tweaked it a tiny bit.
They're literally doing it at the same time.
They're brothers, but they're brothers that weren't built in the same clone lab.
Whoops. Both run away.
See, I told you I wasn't going crazy. They have the same nose.
Always happy to see you, Nightwing.
This guy looks different. Does he have tattoos?
Yeah, this guy looks different, but...
Looks very, yeah.
Of course.
Alright,
But I'm saying
I want to
those
see how many
two
different
character
types
models,
of civilians they have.
Those two character models they were wearing different clothes, but they had the same mannerisms.
Wait.
And the lady, but you know that they're cloning people.
Wait, that's the same guy again, but this time he's a white dude. I think white dude.
I don't know.
No, he's an Asian guy. It's the same guy as up there.
I don't know.
Their clothes are all the same. It's like they filled out the world, but did they really fill it out?
With clones.
They filled
they
it.
probably
Yeah.
made 5 or 6 character models.
It's the Matrix.
They literally made duplicates of everyone.
Nightwing?
They probably made 5 or 6 character models and then just copied and pasted. And then they probably made like something where they were like, okay, give some people a little bit more fat and other people more skinny. And there you go. You're done. And then put random... What, are we gonna like look at the citizens and see if we can find duplicates? Find the clones.
I mean, don't they say in real life that you can find your twin or something like that? Or everybody has an identical twin somewhere in the world?
You don't want me to answer that.
Or is that time travel?
No, if you find your doppelganger, they're generally an evil version of yourself that's probably gonna kill you.
They're doppelgangers of each other and they're standing right next to each other.
You should wait. Oh, they are the same! That's the same character model!
Wow, I didn't even have to go that far to find how lazy this game is.
Look at the hair! Look at, she has a hair, look at on her left side she has one hair, and that girl also has on her left side has one hair, exactly the same place. Not only are their faces exactly the same, but their hair is exactly the same. Their hairstyle is exactly the same. I told you!
That's crazy.
I told you that was clones.
Alright, let's see how many clones are in this group of people up here.
Those ladies were clones.
Alright, so that's the guy that we met before with the, he was wearing
or
the...
is it? Or is it his clone?
No, it's the same, the same black dude. And this is the same Asian guy, but they gave him more beard. And they changed his hair color.
They only have...
Alright, let me see. Wait.
They only have one clone of each ethnicity of person, maybe. I don't know.
Bald guy. That's the first bald guy I've seen.
So one bald guy. Okay, literally, they probably made how many different types of people do you think they have?
Wait.
Probably like 15. I thought 5 or 6 people. Now maybe 10. They have 10.
Oh, that's a woman?
They have 10 people all together.
I thought that was Short Round from Indiana Jones.
This is a different guy. This is a different person.
I have not seen that character model yet.
I found a new character.
Amber found a new person.
We should walk around and see how many. I don't know how to describe this person. Old,
okay.
40-year-old guy. I found a 40-year-old guy with black hair.
Okay.
Let's see if we can find another one.
Yeah, that's an older guy.
Here's another person that...
Another young person wearing the same shirt that we saw before. Yep.
I think that's another clone.
No, they're all clones. I think that you say there's like 8 character models. I think there's 15. I think there's...
Yeah, there could be just 15 character models they use over and over again.
This person's vomiting. I don't want to look at them.
Oh.
Okay, I'm out on the street now. These people are all dressed the same.
You're making me feel like not only is this in the game, but I feel like this is a conspiracy in real life.
No, people have variety in real
looking
life.
at my neighbors and wondering if I could see duplicates of them.
We should go to the financial district and see how different people are. What if they all dress like they're here in the slums? This is the slums.
But maybe there'll be clones of them that are dressed nicer in the financial district.
You want to bet? I don't think so.
I bet they would be the same people that dress nicer. Look at this girl with the red hair right here, parted down the middle, and she's right here, but a fatter version of her over here.
Yep.
So literally, they made some of them gain weight.
They're not even trying. Look at this.
These are this girl in the red and this girl in the green are exactly the same. They have the same facial structure, but one of them has more weight added, just like those two guys on the roof.
Okay, I just want to say something. The Spider-Man game with Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 3, has more variety for NPCs than Gotham Knights does.
Well, you're no fun.
That was freaky because the two clones were sitting next to each other.
Keep kicking ass, Nightwing. Monsters are positively passé at this point.
What? Did I say something wrong?
This is funny. All right, I'm going to the financial district. I want to see if people are dressed like they're homeless in the rich part of Gotham.
No, I mean they're not gonna be. Maybe they'll be dressed better. Luke, where are we going?
I went back to the financial district.
Luke, is it in Bristol? Where?
Financial district.
Okay.
Clones everywhere. Okay. Alright, I'm going to the ritzy part of town to see what happens. And by ritzy point, I mean everyone's dressed like the slums again.
Will this be a short called Finding Clones?
I'm not scared to go out.
I don't know.
Thanks, Nightwing.
Alright, seeing a lot of people dressing like... This guy's dressed nice!
My favorite
And it's a woman, never mind. Let's see...
The guy is dressed nice for
This is not a person that should be here in the financial district. This is supposed to be a ritzy part of Gotham.
Yeah, they're all
they're all bums. Everybody in Gotham is a bum. Wow. This is supposed to be like the Manhattan. Okay. What about where Wayne Tower is?
They're just a tiny bit better.
No. In fact, this place looks just as dumpy as...
Look at, there's a guy who's homeless in the financial district.
Yeah.
I'm saying this is kind of unrealistic. I'm not trying to be mean to him, but I'm just saying, like...
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. In the financial district of most cities, like, they will literally clear up the streets, like, so fast.
Do you guys... I just want to know, before you give me your money... Hello.
Bad, I guess.
You aren't so bad, I guess. Yeah, well, how are you paying for the bus? Like, I mean, where...
Yeah, look at this guy looks like he's... Oh my gosh, this guy looks like he's from Andor, or whatever that, they look like they're dressed from Star Wars on a planet. They don't even look like they're wearing, like, normal clothes.
You can't climb on the cars. This can't be it.
Yeah, everyone looks like they're in financial poverty in this.
I mean, it is Gotham, but...
Yeah, but then how are they running all of these nightclubs? That's what I don't understand. They have all these shows and nightclubs. Who's going here? This is what I was saying at the beginning of this. If everyone is dressed badly, how do they have the extra money to go to nightclubs? If they can't even afford decent clothes.
Do you want to know what they
Wouldn't
dress
that
like?
be the first priority? Wear clothes that fit you and look, normal, than going to a nightclub? Yeah, what were you gonna say?
I said they actually, the more I'm looking at the NPCs, I'm just gonna say this outright.
Oh dear.
They look like
please.
the staff of WB Games Montreal.
Oh my gosh.
I literally think they just like cloned their faces and stuck them in the game as NPCs.
Wait.
It looks like, if you go look at the production photo when the game went gold,
Wait,
and everybody, everybody took like a big cast picture.
You think the people in this game put themselves in as clones of themselves to populate the city?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces of people that I've never met, and I've only seen that production photo like a few times.
I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. This is
like,
so weird.
I do have a photographic memory, so.
Wow. But I mean, look at how much our costumes cost compared to the people are walking around here.
So this is a female model.
I mean, I have literally bought clothes for 10 cents, and the clothes I bought look nicer than the clothes people are wearing here.
Time to leave. I shoot the person with a dart, and they're like, time to leave.
And look at the cars. I mean, not trying to be rude, but like, a lot of the cars are super dumpy now that you actually think about it.
Yeah, I don't...
Like, it's almost... Like, how are these cars even street legal? Don't they have, like, inspections?
Okay.
In this area? Like, how could the cars even be functioning? I'm not trying to be rude, but, like...
One last place to look.
If you lived in the country... like, if you lived in the country, bless you, like, you could... You know, you could drive a car that's about to explode or is falling apart. But, like, if you live in the city, you have to pass inspection so it doesn't crash in the middle of the road.
Even the Spider-Man games
Doesn't make
like,
any sense.
Just so people know the difference, like, in quality. Yes, they populated the world in this game, but they did it in such a lazy way. Like, the Spider-Man games...
Yeah, the Spider-Man games looked like they could be people you would actually see on the
When
road.
you go to Brooklyn and stuff, people dress like they're in Brooklyn. When you go to Manhattan, people dress like in suits and they're walking the streets. And
That's
in
what
this
I have to
game,
say.
from what we've seen, every district you go into, everyone dresses like a homeless bum.
Where are the bankers? Where are the people from Wall Street? Like, where are those people? They're nowhere. Are the bankers wearing, like... I don't even know what to call it, what they're wearing. They're basically wearing, like, makeshift, like, gray blankets draped over them. That doesn't look like something you could wear to work.
This is Gotham University, and outside, you got a person... That's not bad.
Like, even,
That's pretty decent.
And I don't mind, like, jeans and a t-shirt, but these people are dressing like they are... These people are dressing as though... They are not even dressing as though, like, okay, you know, like, people wear... Like, for me, like, I can buy a $3 t-shirt from Walmart and look better than these people. Like, honestly, these people are dressing as though they don't even have money for a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, it feels like these people are literally, like, they're refugees.
Oh my god.
That's what they're dressing like. They looks like they're from a war-torn country and they just crossed the border and they have never seen a shirt in a store before. That's how they're dressing because they're not even wearing normal clothes.
Really?
And why was that guy even wearing a belt that was falling off of him? Why didn't he just get rid of the belt? If it wasn't holding anything up, why would he even wear it? It doesn't even make any sense.
This is the first
I don't
person
know what
I've
they
seen.
were thinking.
This is a person who should have been in the financial district. That's they're actually dressed kind of nice there.
One person dressed nice in the entire city, and he has a jacket.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the weird draped over, like weird, like
well, Gotham
storm blanket over him.
Gotham Heights is supposed to be like the kind of ritzy area of Gotham, as well as like there's a lot of schools and stuff up here. There's medical training stuff.
Yeah, how are people? If people are gonna go to college, like, I mean, you can wear whatever you want to college, I guess, but I mean, usually people try to dress somewhat nice. I mean, what about college professors? Where are they? Wouldn't they wear a suit jacket? I don't really understand.
If they put Jonathan Crane in this, he's gonna look like he's outside warming his hands at a barrel.
Where are the people wearing scrubs and doctors' uniforms?
Yeah, actually, I did see dead doctors.
Yeah, but where are the live ones? Like, it's just weird.
I don't know, but I saw the dead ones.
That isn't helping me, Luke. Do they purposely make it so Batgirl and Nightwing would be the best dressed people in this game? Oh, it's just weird. This is just weirding me out. And honestly, look at the criminal suits. The criminals are wearing better clothes than anyone else. And they're wearing, like, military issue, like, jumpsuits. And that looks better than anything that anyone on the street is wearing.
I know.
Literally, like, they're wearing, like, whatever they can.
I never would have noticed that. If you hadn't shown me that, I never would have noticed. This is a bank robbery.
But it's so obvious. Everyone looks like they're... Well, I mean... I don't know. Like, I mean,
That dude randomly just appeared.
I grew up in not a great neighborhood, and the people in my neighborhood dress 1,000,000 times better than the people in this game. That's what I don't understand.
I know. Alright.
And, like, even...
Time to leave.
You know, you and I have both driven through bad neighborhoods, and, you know, where there's, like, shootings and everything, and people have, like, you know, just trying to get by with not any money and all. And those people are just, in real life, those people are just better than the people in this game. Like, the people in this game...
I never, if you hadn't pointed that out, I never would have gone on my little, like, journey.
But it's not logical, Captain.
I know. I don't think they were expecting people to actually go and explore the game.
Then why did they put so many details? That's what I don't understand. Why did they add so many details to the buildings? No details to the human beings walking around. Where's the priest? There's like so many churches here. Where's the priest or anything? Like, where is any kind of oh no, we're gonna make it so people aren't just not walking around. I don't know, it's just weird, like they're cool. Why, if they were gonna make the same clothing, it's really nice. So there you go. There's somebody wearing some kind of, like, you can actually see buttons on their coat. They're not wearing like some wrapped around blankets all over them. But like, why can't they make more people wearing that? That looks normal. Like with people, I mean, or you could, I mean, you could have people wearing like hoodies or whatever. But it just like, why can't they have people wearing clothes that you would actually see people wearing? Like, when I'm going down the street, I don't see people huddled in blankets draped all over them when I'm going to the supermarket. Nobody wears that in real life.
Did you put new batteries in your controller?
Yes.
I was wondering how your controller was still working. Alright, so, yeah, that's it for tonight, guys. That was a very interesting episode that we did. We discovered that WB Games Montreal is wicked lazy with making, like, basically everyone in the game look like they're homeless that lives in Gotham.
Yeah.
That was kind of... I'll admit that that's a little disappointing. It's like, wow, did you really fill out the city then?
But if they could clone the same outfit, why would they not make one good outfit and clone that? Why would they make a terrible outfit and clone a terrible outfit?
Okay, so announcement time. Tomorrow there is no Gotham Nights on Halloween. There will be a stream of Halloween stuff. All kinds of games, and then there'll be a look at Black Adam and Multiverses, and then there will be a horror game at around 11:30, 11:15 for Fernando on Friday at Freddy's or something. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. November 1st will be the resuming of Gotham Knights, and it will basically showcase the Jacob Kane mission, like, in its entirety. And then the Talia mission afterwards, and then I don't know what we'll do after that. We'll probably do the last Mr. Freeze boss, and probably be done with this series the first week of November.
Dr. Shane says if you want to have Arkham Knight tomorrow, you could play that because Man-Bat will break out on Halloween Day.
No, I'm good. I've had enough jump scares. I'm gonna have plenty of jump scares tomorrow with Fernando's game.
Oh, we're doing Five Nights at Freddy's tomorrow.
Yep. So Halloween showcase first, and then Black Adam like preview, like the Black Adam skin in Multiverses or Black Adam, whatever it's called, and all that fun stuff. You guys are breathtaking. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you for hanging out so late on a school night. It is now 2 in the morning. It's like almost 2:30, so it's time to go to bed. You guys have a great night, and thanks for hanging out. So next Gotham Nights will be 8:30 on November 1st. So, and that will be story progression. This was whatever this was. Okay.
This was discovering the clones.
Yeah. All right. God bless Snappy Gaming, guys. Have a great night.
See ya.